Good evening and welcome to Weekend Update. I'm your host, Eric Farmer. And what the heck is going on this week? Or should I say, our top story this week? Well, I don't think there's any really new big developments happening this week in the never-ending war on humanity. It's just the same shit being drug on. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be another real big development coming up here shortly. Will it be a new war? Will China invade Hong Kong or Taiwan or one of those countries? Will there be another surge in the you-know-what? What will be the outcome of the upcoming elections here in the United States? As summer comes to an end here in America, in the Northern Hemisphere, this is the time of year where shit usually gets pretty interesting. Election time. These are the time of year when they like to pull shit. Like that day in September, like 22 years ago or whatever it was. Ozzy in the house. But yeah, a look at the weather. Speaking of the end of summer coming, yeah, really cool weekend we're having up here. Raining, 50 degrees outside. It's not looking good in this time of global warming, climate change. What will the winter bring? I was watching a long-term forecast on one of the YouTube weather channels, and he's saying it's going to be a cool September here in the United States, below normal temperatures, but you know, what would you expect in these times of man-made climate change? Not that I would ever deny such a thing is real. But yeah, it's interesting. It's either a flood somewhere or a drought, a fire. Fire's a big thing. Yeah, I think we're really coming into the serious fire season for California, here in Colorado. So all this rain we're getting right now is making everything grow. If it dries back out, who knows? It can make the fire danger real bad. Real bad. Good day. Yeah, chilly, cool weather, and it's supposed to be saying a pretty cool September this year. We'll see what happens. You know, I don't really, what can you do? It just happens year after year after year, right? The year starts out cold here, then it gets nice, and then it ends cold and dark. It's kind of been the pattern. But yeah, I really don't care much for the winter time, the darkness. But there's nothing I can really do about it, People that get upset about the weather, right? They complain about it as if they actually control it. Yeah, nothing really. Big developments that I know would happen this weekend or this week. But you guys might know of some things that I just can't think of it. I haven't been really paying attention. Just doing my thing, running on my rat wheel, trying to survive in this fucking nightmare. Everything just continues to get more and more and more expensive. Things just aren't getting any better. I think that's our top story this week. Things are not getting any better, and we shouldn't expect them to when they're an obvious agenda to wipe us all off the face of the planet. Oh, did I just say that? I mean, no, I would never say that. That would be disinformation. All they want to do is help us and take care of us and protect us. That's it. Everything they do is to protect us from ourselves and the bad guys. Yeah. Ken Rotman in the house. Jason, nice to see you. But yeah, chilly, raining outside. Didn't get out much today. It wasn't a very good outdoors day. But yeah, so what else happened this week? Everything just keeps dragging on, I guess, from the week before. The whole what is it? The war in Ukraine still goes on, I guess. Haven't heard anything. Don't hear much about that. I don't know why. For some reason, I don't get much information about the war. They don't talk about it a whole hell of a lot on the public radio station. They do here and there. They'll throw out a little story about some interviewing some poor person that is trying to escape from Ukraine and get to America where they can start a new life, and someday hopefully they can return after the whole ordeal is over. Blah blah blah. It's just so. I just don't give it much credence. What I hear on the radio, it's entertainment. No, it's not. It's not really even entertaining. But they say, "Why do you listen to it then?" Like I always say, I like to hear what the hell the enemy are talking about, or I don't listen to it a whole lot, but just a little bit every day, just to. Oh, it's so toxic. It's so caustic to my soul. Listening to these fucking soulless fucking droids or whatever the fuck they are. They just sound dead in their fucking soul, almost like a robot. They got a lot of they love having homosexuals. I got nothing against homosexuals, but they just they're just putting that LGBT thing is never going to go away. It's a big part of the agenda. LGBT people do not have children. Put it that way. I think there's many reasons why they have that. They're pushing that agenda so hard. Mostly, a lot of them are just that way, bunch of fucking perverts, and they put them in control of things, teaching our children shit. Mostly pushing it on kids, man. It's disgusting. Fucking. Hey, Eric Salveson, Mad Pie Man. The whole gang's here tonight. Almost. But yeah, the same shit. Go ahead and. I wish there was something new to talk about. Things get kind of slow this time of year. All the government's on vacation right now. They're all out enjoying the spoils of their fucking dirty deeds. But then it won't get. But it'll get interesting here. September, like it always does. It's the Shemitah, they call it. I know exactly what that means, but it's a Jewish term. And it's this time of year, they call it the Shemitah. Maybe it's because they like to pull a lot of Shemitah. Robin's talking about his car. Differential wheel bearings. Yeah, I had to get new tires on my car this week. That was just fucking unexpected. Stupid thing that I did. I guess, I was out driving on this muddy fucking dirt road, and I guess my tire went flat, and I didn't even realize it was flat until I got off the dirt road. And then I thought it was just like mud and shit up in my tire. And I got off the road, and and the vibration just kept getting worse. So I pulled over. I looked at a fucking flat tire. So I went to get the tire fixed, and like, oh, no, we can't fix this tire because you fucking drove on it when it was flat. It's like, you have to, and we could just put one tire on here, but if we just put one tire on your car, it's going to destroy your car. They basically, a couple of different people told me the same thing. If you have a all-wheel drive vehicle and you just put like one brand new tire on it, and you have 3 like half-worn tires, it'll fuck up your differential. They told me so. I'm like, well, goddamn, I can't have my fucking differential fucked up, even though, I probably still got another year left on those tires. I could drive on them safely. Just like, well, I guess I got to get 4 new tires. So you get 4 fucking new tires. Bad mistake on my part. That was an expensive mistake. What are you going to do? How's he done an oil filter change? Good for you. And Matt Pyman, everybody's getting their cars worked on this week. Let's have car issues. That's funny. If you got a car, you got issues. It's like a woman. You got a woman, you got woman issues. It's always something. You see, a car is nothing but 1,000 fucking parts that are all designed to fail sooner or later. It's called, we like to talk on this channel, planned obsolescence. Somebody said recently, yes, definitely planned obsolescence in everything. That's how they keep you in debt. You can't just buy one car; it'll last you your whole life. It's got tits or tired. It's gonna cost you. Davey boy, his check engine light just came. Man, what's going on here? Is it some kind of a Mandela effect caused by CERN? It's causing everybody's cars to go haywire and start sucking more money out of us, and everything's more expensive. God, I'm going insane. Listen to me. So with 356,000 miles on my truck. Damn. That's a good load. That's a lot of mileage. You must take really good care of your truck. What do you got? A Toyota? They're probably the best long-lasting engine. Or I don't know, there's a few, I guess, that'll last 500,000 miles. Yeah, the parts are all garbage and they're ridiculously priced. Like, I also changed my air filters. I bought one online. It was like $12 or something. And I was waiting for it to be delivered. And I was like, man, I'm wasting gas mileage with a bad filter. I'll just go to the auto parts store and buy one. It was like, they wanted like $23. He's like, well, we only got one left in stock and it's like $23. Like, fuck that. I'll just wait for my other one to be delivered for $12. Paying you. But then, you get it delivered, you got to pay fucking $10 or $12 for delivery. It's there's just no easy answers in this fucking shit show where they're trying to fucking bankrupt us all into fucking eating the bugs and living on the streets and become hopeless drug addicts. As more and more people are being forced, but it's our own fault. That's it. That's why everything is fucked up. We're doing it to ourselves, man. It's our fault for being fucking born and trying to survive on this planet. They're just trying to make our lives easier. Big brother and daddy. You just want what's best for us. As he says, buy oil filters in bulk. Buy anything in bulk, I guess. You can save money by buying anything in bulk, right? Anyways, everything just costs ridiculous, and it's getting worse. And eventually you won't be allowed to own a car anymore anyways. Even if it's an electric car, I think. Just stay in the basement. We'll come and get you. Safe. I wish I could just stay in the basement. Ignore everything. Lock myself in the basement for the next 6 months. Come out next spring. Want to get parts for cars? Get them now. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Everything's grinding to a halt. You know, and I was listening the other day. They were talking about, well, if China does decide to invade fucking Taiwan, forget it. Because they make a lot of stuff we need in Taiwan. It's all part of the agenda, right? School's back in session, so they will pull a bang bang soon, I'm sure. Yeah. I was down in Boulder on Friday, man. There's a gas station not far from Boulder High School. I mean, it was like I stopped there and man, there was just people, kids everywhere. And there was a taco truck there that I go to once in a while. And it was like all the kids were like trying to get tacos for lunch, I guess. I was probably about 1:00 in the afternoon or something. Damn. These kids in Boulder got all kinds of money to spend, even in these hard times. Go get tacos. Driving around in their fucking Mercedes and fucking really nice cars these fucking kids are driving. It's like, damn. I'm ashamed to get in my crappy old Subaru. But yeah, I think Davey Boy's called it, man. No polo shooting. But maybe they won't, because people are predicting it and expecting it. So they may not, but they may. There'll be a shooting, that's for sure. Where it's going to be. And yeah, it's a good possibility. Eventually there will be a school shooting. Whether it happens sooner or later, I don't know. Jerry said, I don't watch TV. I'm fine at the moment. Yeah. No, nothing stressing you out about the situation in the world. Whether you watch TV or not, man, you're gonna fucking be affected by it. The economic fucking backlash of human overpopulation. It's not going to save you from getting monkeypox. The only thing that's spread by the television is fucking stupidity and fucking fear. They love to spread the fear. Fear. So yeah, that's what's going on this week. Kids are back in school. Summer's coming to an end. The weather forecast is cooling off, and a lot of darkness in the near future. I'm predicting it's going to get real dark for the next 6 months. It's just going to get darker and darker and colder. Unless you live in Australia, then it'll be the opposite effect. You guys are going towards the good side of the year. We're going towards the bad side. Well, one interesting thing I heard that they're talking about is doing away with daylight savings time or the changing of the clocks. That would be so good. I hope they do. But they probably won't. Donkey pox. You see the new there's a new song by Media Bear. Monkeypox. So the Van Halen Panama, it's actually pretty good. I think the guitar solo sounds almost better than the original by Eddie Van Halen. It's really well played. whoever did the guitar solo on that. Waiting, yeah, the next you know what is always, it's always a wild card that they could pull out of their ass. Well, numbers are going up. We're going to start testing more people, and numbers are going to continue to rise, and we're going to have to go back to the mandatory muzzling, and we're going to have to muzzle the kids again in school. Yep. Fuck. That makes me so angry. Forcing kids to fucking wear a muzzle in class. That really sucks. That really fucking sucks, man. You know, most of the kids I know, they don't. I don't know a lot of kids, but the ones I do, they don't really talk about it, or I haven't heard them really complain. And I don't really want to mention it to them. You know, I don't want to be red pilling my friends' kids and shit. You know, like, well, how do you feel about having to wear a mask at school? You know, and I guess it's, if it's your own children and you want to talk to them about it, that's fine. But to me, you know, fucking, I could just imagine having to do that as a kid. Just talk about fucking torturing people, torturing children. But I'm sure a lot of them, you know, they're all brainwashed and shit. They just say, "Oh, it's not that bad. I don't mind it. It's not. It doesn't bother me at all. It makes me feel safe." Because, you know, I do see them. A lot of kids I'll see wearing masks out in public and shit too. Wow. What the fuck? Not a lot, not lately, but there are some that I'll see kids like walking down the street, or they'll have like a mask on their chin, or they'll have it over their face. You know, what the fuck, man? It's middle of summer and these kids young kids still think they need. I don't know, man. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm wrong. Wearing a mask is good for you. You know, maybe we're all just wrong about that. But I fucking doubt it. Speaking of ass, that's what they wanted, probe tests. I'm sure. Is that how they're doing the new monkeypox swab? The new monkeypox anal swab? Oh my God. And yeah, and they're finding polio in wastewater. Yes, this is something I heard this week. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Examining wastewater, or analyzing wastewater. They're taking water from the sewer and fucking testing it and shit, and finding the you know what's and the fucking donkey pox, and now polio. Maybe they'll say polio is spreading among the homeless population in Los Angeles. You must breathe through your butt now. Or eat through your butt, like they did in South Park. Shoving food up their butt and pooping out their mouths. That's how crazy the world has become. Shit job, but someone's got, you know. How else are we going to find out if these people don't want to take their mandatory tests to keep their jobs and take the you know what and the stab to stay employed? Then we'll have to look at their wastewater. Yes, splendid. We'll analyze the sewage. Analyze the sewage. You know who would like that? Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates, Billy Goats. They would like that. I'm sure they're right down there. Okay, guys, we're gonna need to analyze the sewage water. so we can find out what's really going on here because a lot of these people they just don't want to take the test and they're not taking their jabs. So we're going to be testing sewage because that's the only way it's really going to tell us what's really going on. It's just fuck. Oh, I hear that. I heard they talk about it. They love talking about it on NPR. Oh, they're finding all kinds of diseases in the sewage water. I just don't believe it, man. How the fuck? Well, we can tell by the smell. This smell of this sewage here has CV in it, and the smell of this sewage here has monkeypox, and the smell of this sewage here is polio. We have our sewage sniffers here. Yeah, can they really tell do the diseases actually go through your body and survive through your digestive system? And they can find them in the sewage. Okay. But what do I know? I'm no scientist. I can. Of course, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm no scientist. I'm not a biologist. I can't tell you what a woman is. But nobody can really define what a woman is. We can check tomato food from farting. Yes, there's a lot of things you can find out from farting. But yeah, I was watching a video today on, what's his name? Awaken with JP, talking about unknown cause. Unknown cause is become the lead cause unknown. It's become the leading cause of death these days. More people, thousands and thousands of people are dying from unknown cause. And he points out how, like back in 1998 or something, there was 500 unknown causes of death in the United States. They're so good at finding out what killed people that there was only 500 deaths that happened that they weren't able to pinpoint a cause. Well, now it seems to be pretty common. Tens of thousands of people now are dying of cause unknown. They just don't know what's killing them. It's called sudden adult death syndrome is another word for it. It's just, she just dropped dead and it's inexplicable. We can't pinpoint a cause anymore. It's probably related to climate change. Got to be related to climate change. This unknown cause of death. It's sweeping the world. We need a jab for unknown cause. Yes. And if you see someone who has unknown cause, stay the fuck away from them. Because they're going to die and they're going to drag you down to death with them. Of unknown cause. So, yeah. At least we understand what's killing all these people. They have a name for it now, and the name is unknown cause. Oh, this is how insane the world has become, folks. You just can't make this shit up. And, I hate saying that. You hardly ever hear me say you can't make this shit up, but I just said it. But wait a minute. They did make this shit up. I take it back. You can make this shit up. Yep, we got a jab for the monkeypox. We got a jab for everything. We got a jab for, you know, male impotence. And now we need it, but we don't have a jab for unknown cause. But I'm sure it'll come out soon. Yes, this is our new formula. It covers everything. You get this one jab, and you don't have to worry about anything ever again. This jab takes care of all mankind's ailments. It's 100% effective. Sooner or later, you will never have any problems ever again if you just take this one final solution. Final jab. You see, they want you to voluntarily take it. That's the whole key, man. They can't say that you did it to yourself if you volunteered for it. And they haven't forced it on anybody. But they all say that, man. Well, I had to take it so I could keep my job, so I could feed my family. But we didn't force you to. You did it with your own free will. The mushroom variant is coming. Yeah, that's interesting because I think there's a real good chance. I say like at least 80% chance that mushrooms are going to be legalized here. Well, not really legalized, decriminalized here in Colorado this coming election. I think it's going to happen. They're talking about it on the NPR and stuff. And yep. I think they've already decided they're going to do that. Maybe they think they can make some money off the shrooms. I don't know. But for some reason, you're going to be able to purchase shrooms if but I guess you'll have to go see like a psychiatrist or something, right? And have a visit with them and, see if you're a good candidate. If shrooms can help you, psychologically, and then you can get like a prescription to buy mushrooms at certain places. I guess this is how it's going to work. Something like that. They're not going to be opening up like mushroom dispensaries to start out with anyways. It's the same way they did with cannabis though. And then, 6 or 8 years later, they went recreational, they call it. Fruit salad variant. The yummy variant. So yeah, I think that's interesting, man. I think mushrooms are fun to do once in a while. I think everybody should have access to them. They're not dangerous at all. It's just, maybe they are, but I've heard, a lot of these drugs that used to be really, like I've been watching quite a few of those 60s and 50s, 70s documentaries on YouTube where they talk about the dangers of drugs and shit. Man, that shit's so funny. Marijuana. He started on marijuana, and then next thing you know, he's slamming heroin. Well, I was doing the marijuana, and then this other guy told me I could get a much better kick. And then, yeah, it was so ridiculous. But, I guess, in a way, there are a lot of people started with marijuana and became opium, heroin addicts. It's true. But I don't think but I think even worse than marijuana is fucking alcohol. They love the alcohol though, man. They'll say we tried to outlaw alcohol with prohibition. It just didn't work. Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries. The mystery of the urinal deuce. Who pooped in the urinal? It's such a senseless crime. But anyways, yeah, I'll go ahead and post a link. We'll have to call the Hardley boys to solve it. But yeah, what else will they find in the sewage of America as they analyze it? It's just so it makes me laugh, you know. The mystery of the urinal. Okay, we're gonna figure out who pooped in the urinal. Okay, somebody went in there and laid down a big old mud monkey. And then the kids start laughing at him. Oh, you think it's funny? Okay. We'll see how funny you think it is when the police get here. That's South Park making fun of conspiracy theories, right? That whole episode is they're making fun of. It's basically all about you know what questioners. Awesome.
Hey,
in the house. Flipping in the urinal is bad. Okay.
drugs are bad. I'm good. If we do drugs, are bad.
Come in here and he has to clean it up. Okay.
I'm good.
You know, it's like by doing that, it's like you just rub Dookie in the janitor's face.
You may as well just Dookie on his head.
Then the kids all start laughing again. You might have just,
how's it going, man?
You might as well just taken a big poop on Mr.
Venezuela's head.
Mr. Venezuela. Yeah, Mr. Venezuela's head. Oh man, you know, hanging in there through the madness, and you.
Yeah,
Doing my best, man. It's like every day, just something else goes, you know, haywire.
Yeah,
it's tough to take after a while, you know.
My screen name is relevant to what's going on with my job search, so that's why I put it up there on the women's lingerie fitter now.
Oh, it's okay. I see it now. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Hey, that sounds like a good occupancy. Someone's got to do it.
You know,
tough job, but someone's got to do it.
I'm only joking. I don't really.
I know you're joking. I didn't think you were being serious, really.
How can you be serious about that occupation?
Maybe you could become a shoe salesman like Al Bundy.
Al Bundy, go whoa, Bundy!
You know, oh yeah, you familiar with?
I love that
show.
Married with Children.
Married with Children. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Can I get a whoa, Bundy?
Oh yeah, that was classic.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, I heard people that work in jobs like that. They say, "Yeah, it sounds great until you start doing it, man."
Yeah,
it's no fun dealing with bitches and clothes and shoes and stuff.
Well, working at, I used to work as
I've heard people say that.
I used to work in a tire shop, and it was similar to being a shoe salesman. It was basically being a shoe salesman for cars.
Right.
Basically what it was.
Yeah, people are real picky about their fucking tires, huh?
Yeah, or not picky, but they're picky. They're picky about the prices.
Well, they're cheap. Yeah, they want. You know, I don't really fucking care, man. You know.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pay $200-300 a tire, man. You know, it's just the way it is. Get over it.
Yeah.
Your car needs fucking tires. It's no reason to make this poor fucking guy that works their life a living fucking hell.
Yeah. That's why I got out of the industry.
I'm sure if you work there for a while, you get used to it.
Yeah.
Or you quit. Hey, Pyman is back.
Eric, Ozzy, how's it going?
You can see him this week.
My beard's getting bigger.
Yeah, mate, you're getting bushy.
Yeah.
Got your camera fixed.
Going along well.
It is. I'm the lingerie fitter now, Pyman.
Lingerie fitter. Yeah.
Is that what
bras and things?
So did you find a job?
No, I'm still looking. I'm just.
Jeez, it seems like you're never going to find a job, man. Damn.
Yeah.
I would become real frustrated by now.
Yeah, I am. But look, I've got the I'm still getting paid from pension and everything. But I just need something part time. Kind of sucks. But what are you going to do?
Yeah. You can't get a full-time job and no one wants to hire you part-time. It's a shit situation to be in, man. I don't understand why people don't want to hire you part-time. All I hear about here in the United States is fucking they can't find enough help for anywhere. It's insane.
Yeah.
There's just nobody wants to
There's
work.
plenty of full-time jobs out there, man. Yeah.
Nobody wants to work, I guess.
I'll get cut off.
They're saying,
I'd rather just
claiming
wait it out and see what happens.
Yeah.
Americans are fucking lazy and they don't want to work. There are a lot of people I know that don't.
Yeah, Pyman, there was a job going for bras and things in my local shopping centre. That's why I put I'm the women's brassiere fitter.
Yeah. Oh, why not, mate? Give it a go.
Yeah. if a woman can work on a mine site in a big dump truck, then I can be a bra fitter.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why
Equal
not?
rights, mate.
It's the 21st
Manpower.
century, man. You know, the
Manpower.
Manpower.
the 21st century, you know, gender roles have been flipped upside down on their heads. You know, I don't see why, you know, a man can't do. Just because a man wants to have sex with another man, it doesn't mean he's gay.
No.
In 2022,
Just makes his boyfriend gay.
He could be very manly and not be gay, but still like to. He's just a man attracted person. That's all.
A map.
Doesn't mean he's gay.
Doesn't mean he's gay.
Also, a man that doesn't have sex with a man can be gay. You know, it's.
I can't identify a woman, man. Men can have babies apparently now, and fucking men can menstruate. Fucking
homosexuality is not defined.
You just got to open your mind.
Who you
Stop
have
being
sex
so
with,
narrow-minded.
Okay. You don't have to have sex with anybody, and you can be a fag.
You can do anything you want.
I mean,
it's
gay.
a fag talk we're talking about.
I didn't mean to use the F word there.
Don't let the natural binary system restrict you in your ability to have children. I mean, anybody can have babies now. Anybody.
There's 50 genders.
That's a cool AC/DC shirt you got on there.
Yeah, have a look. It's got he's doing the devil horns, like the.
Yeah, that's dope. I like it. Yeah.
I thought it was band T-shirt week, so you're wearing Iron Maiden. I thought I'd do the Beavis and Butthead kind of thing.
Yeah, it is kind of like Beavis and Butthead. Shut up, Beavis.
Shut up, Beavis.
You're a dumbass. You shouldn't even be allowed to wear that shirt. You're too much of a dumbass. But yeah, I was looking at on my feed on YouTube like a week or two ago, and that movie came up on YouTube Movies. You can watch it on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah. Was it Do the Universe? And they've got a new series out as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Beavis and Butthead will never die.
As long as there's AC/DC T-shirts, they won't.
I was watching an AC/DC concert today too, from 1977.
Yeah,
man, that was amazing. I just watched a couple songs, but with Bon Scott singing.
Yeah, Bon Scott. Yeah.
That was he died in 1980, didn't he? Like
1980. Yeah.
And they put out Back in Black like less than 6 months after he died, I guess. Interesting.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder. Honey, what do you do for money?
For the money. Yeah.
You see, that was
Back in Black was a huge album.
Segue there. You see what I did there? It makes you wonder. Yes, I wonder. Honey. Yes.
Hey, 1 second.
But yeah. Did Bon Scott really?
Bon Scott songs, man.
Did he
a
die?
lot of them were like.
Is he still alive?
He had a lot of humor, man. There was a lot of double entendres in his lyrics, man. In big balls and All those, he had a few songs, man. You know, like She's Got the Jack. Fucking, oh, he's got the guitar. Look
Amazing
out.
singer, man. He wasn't the greatest singer in the world, but he was just fucking perfect for AC/DC. Yeah. His voice was just.
He was a real front man, man.
He was great. My favorite singer of all time, I think.
Doing the duck walk.
I loved it when I was a kid, man. He just had a way of singing songs that had a lot more class than Brian Johnson, I think. Brian Johnson's good.
Yeah, they're both good, man.
Bon Scott was just...
He was a showman, man. Yeah. He was like...
he was
Michael
like magic
Hutchins.
On stage.
Michael Hutchins was like said to be Australia's, best front man, you know what I mean? Like a Jim Morrison sort of character, you know what I mean?
Who was he?
Like yeah, he was like a fucking entertainer, man. He'd jump around and dance around.
Uh-huh.
You know, he had a big stage presence, man, you know?
Did you ever know that? Did they ever heard that song, why don't you fill me up, buttercup baby?
Yeah. Who sings that, man?
You know, Bon Scott was in that band.
Yeah.
He was the backup singer on that song. You look it up on YouTube, look up that song. And Bon Scott's singing on backup vocals.
There was another guy that
was hilarious.
He was a singer for another band before. I can't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
The original lead singer wasn't Bon Scott either. His name was Dave Williams or something, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like and he got out before they made it big, man. He sort of screwed up. Bad timing.
but they probably wouldn't have made it as big if they didn't get Bon Scott. He really made their show.
But if you check that music out, man, that's like nothing.
Maybe they
like
would have. Maybe they were one of those bands that are selected, they sold out. They sold their soul to the,
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
And they were destined to get where they were.
Highway to Hell, man. That was probably it.
They were on the highway to hell, with or without Bon Scott.
Hell,
was he a sacrifice, though? That's the question.
And that came out in like the late 70s, man. I think 78 or something. He
was older than the rest of them. I know that much. But I don't know.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. That's how it works. Yeah, there's got to be a sacrifice for what appears to be a sacrifice. Whether it was real or not.
That Buttercup started off as an ad, then became a song on the radio. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hear that song on the radio, man. I don't know who sings it.
Yeah, it's so funny to see because the outfit that Bon Scott's wearing in that is fucking hilarious. It's like, how they used to dress back in the early 70s.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The big old polyester bell-bottom pants.
Yeah, man.
With some big old white high heel shoes,
Yeah, and men used to wear crop tops, man.
Yeah.
With their belly button sticking out and shit.
And like all kinds of sequins and stuff on their collar, all shiny.
Big collars, man. Big collars.
Yeah.
Button-up shirts and shit.
Yeah, button-up shirts and like just a total, almost like, the Osmond Brothers.
Yeah, it was like hippies moving into disco sort of shit. That fashion. In between fucking fashion times, man. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of them that could have been sacrifices. How many fucking famous rock stars died at the age of 27?
Yeah, it's too many.
Dave Grohl was like 50, I think. His drummer. Dave Grohl's drummer. He was just died like last year.
Yeah.
Of unknown causes.
He died of unknown causes. That's right.
No,
unknown
I think he died of unknown cause.
Yeah. He
was another victim of unknown cause.
I know.
Unknown cause is really spreading.
It's a pandemic of unknown causes.
You must get the what for the unknown cause.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'll have to develop a jab for that.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. He was another victim. No, I think they said he had a heart attack. So they gave him a cause. Maybe. I'm not sure, though.
They might be testing for a while in the laboratory, man. Trying to find...
They'll be looking through the sewage.
The
sewage is full of unknown cause.
Might take a while.
We seem to have found the killer in the neighborhood. We've looked through the sewage, and it's full of unknown cause.
Yeah.
They did that. They did that at I think it was last year, and we had this big meeting at. I remember we're at work. We had this big meeting about it, and I was the only one that was just laughing about it afterwards because they're like, "Oh, if you've been here, go get tested." And they had like, "Oh, if you've been to Sunshine, the Bottle in Sunshine, Sunshine Shopping Centre, Harvester Road."
1 case here, 3 cases there, 5 cases here.
Deer Park Shopping Centre, Altona North, Altona, Laverton. Right, if you've been here,
If you've been anywhere.
Basically,
And
if
you
you
know
left
what?
your
And you know
house,
what?
get tested.
Get
Go
this
get
right.
tested.
I think everyone except myself and maybe a couple of other people got tested for it. Like it was like 90% went out and got tested because they were worried they were going to get this.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
What do you think?
Can't
Man?
do this.
How do you think the tests work?
It never ends, man. People love it. People at my work, man,
They love
they're
it.
proud. They got
They love
tested. They
living in this
tested
time of
positive.
crisis.
They stayed home. They did the right thing. Fucking one guy at work, his whole
because of
family's
people
got it,
like
man.
you.
Supposedly 6 of
People
them,
like
man, all
you
locked
that are
at home.
selfish, that don't want to wear a muzzle on your face, and you don't want to get the you know what. You're the ones that
must
are
be
causing
real.
everything. You want to kill everybody's grandparents.
Yeah, you just don't care. You're selfish.
Selfish.
All you people who like breathing.
Yeah. How selfish of you to breathe.
How selfish of you to breathe. I'm gonna get that on a T-shirt. How selfish of you to breathe.
How selfish. That's right.
You know, it's gotten weird now.
I propose
people are
an
almost
international
forgotten. It seems
no breathing day where everybody stops breathing for 24
Seems like
hours. I think if
most
we all
people
do
are
it,
kinda,
we can achieve something great.
maybe they could say people can, they'll give you an odd or even number, and you can only like breathe on even number days. If your license plate ends in an odd number, you can only breathe on odd number days.
You
Or
eat
you
the
can only
bugs.
breathe half as much. Yeah.
You'll eat the bugs.
You eat the bugs. We got to do something. I heard also that, this interesting development that they want to, people that use well water in California, they're going to start, I think it's on the bill this year to start metering their water and charging them for their own well water.
Yeah, I heard there was a few people that were kicking up a stink about that here. They had their own water supply, and I think it was on a Facebook group. It was like council rates or something. No, we don't want to pay council rates or something. And someone wrote up, I've got my own dam. I'm on my own property. I've got my own water. I don't need you guys, your water company or whatever. And there's no point in me paying rates. And they had to. I think they had to go to court, or I don't know. Something happened, and they were able to not pay any more rates because they proved that the water wasn't coming from their pipes. Right? They were able to use their own pipes, and eventually it was settled. They didn't have to pay rates. That's probably why all the rates are going up, because we have to pay for a lot of people that just don't want to. But that's
now in California, if you have a well, they want to put a meter on your well and charge you for the well water.
That's fine.
And they'll figure, we got to stop. They will justify it by saying, well, if we don't do that, people are just going to suck all the water out of the ground, and then we won't have any water left in the fucking ground either.
Yeah, they probably poisoned all the groundwater anyway. For now.
That's right.
As it's just compounding the problems from, the Colorado River fucking debacle, Lake Mead and Lake Powell drying the fuck up.
What about? Have you heard of
the water issue? Is it really going to make the water issue bad? I think in 2023 it's going to be fucking horrible.
Have you heard in Germany that the Rhine River's dried up, so they can't get shipments out of Europe, or they're having trouble getting shipments out of Europe?
It's just compounding.
And a lot of our cheese, believe it or not, a lot of our cheese comes from Europe. So that means cheese is going to go up.
Cheeses are going to
Cheese.
get more expensive. That sucks. Yeah. Not just cheese. I mean, a lot of things. It affects everything.
Yeah, it's not just cheese. It's like
Everything's
whatever
gonna go
gets
up. If
exported.
cheese goes
from
up, everything
Europe.
else goes up with it.
Whatever
You know?
gets exported out of Europe is going to go up.
The knives that they use to cut the cheese. Get it?
Cut
Cut
the
the cheese.
But yeah, apparently they've the cruise liners that go down the Rhine River, they've cancelled them, so there's no more holidays anymore. So good luck going on a holiday overseas. So they done all this work to get you all, you know what, to go on a holiday and like a cruise of a lifetime, and then they cancel your cruise.
Cancel
fun's
your
that?
sitcom. Yeah.
Just cancel your vacay or your holiday, your vacation.
It's to fucking psychologically fuck with people's minds.
Yeah.
Just one of the tactics that they're using to drive people, the will to live out of people.
Yeah.
Just what else can you say, man? And we live on a planet that is so fucking much water. The water don't go away, man. It gets recycled. They just lie to us. And do you think possibly that? I'm not saying it's true, but there are people out there that think that the weather could be possibly being manipulated. I mean, I would never. That would be spreading misinfo, but there are people who think that.
Some people are drowning in water shortages.
Drowning in water shortages in some places.
Yeah.
I guess there's going to be huge flooding this week, again, in parts of the United States, while others, well, even in the desert, they've had a lot of flooding and rain in the last few weeks. So give a little ease to the drought, but still, they say that.
When you get a flood in the desert, that's not climate change. That's fucking not climate change.
I mean, I used to live in the desert, and yeah, I've seen some fucking crazy floods for sure. But it happens. But pretty much every summer they get at least one good storm that floods the place out. But I guess not. They haven't had much rain there since like 2012. But yeah, I've seen a lot of videos.
Perpetual drought.
They kind of show. They claim that they can.
In some places,
they can demonstrate how they're manipulating the weather.
There's parts of Queensland, man, inland, that fucking haven't had rain. They never get rain, man. They've probably had like one day of rain in like 8-10 years or something, right?
This one crazy guy was saying how they blocked the storms from coming into California. Can you believe that? Why would they do something like that?
Oh, that'd never happen.
Why would they want to block storms from coming into California?
That'd never happen.
It's not their fault. It's because of climate change. Because there's you humans. It's your fault.
Yeah.
Too many of you. Go away.
It all started with deodorant, man, and hairspray. It's all our fault.
We all got to go away. Yeah. Like George Carlin used to say. We're going away, folks. Pack your bags.
We're going away.
Because we're going away. And it's good. It's not a bad thing either. George Carlin would say.
Remember when McDonald's had to get rid of the containers, man, the polystyrene containers, and they had to switch to cardboard?
Oh yeah, because the hole in the ozone layer.
Remember that, man? That was like
hole in
the ozone layer. Remember that?
Yeah, that's right. McDonald's just cares so much about the environment.
The hole in the ozone layer was causing the greenhouse effect.
That's right.
They used to call it. Yeah, it's
I don't know
nothing new under the sun. I mean, they've been talking about it since the 70s.
I don't know if you heard about the guy that sung that song. You know the song Arsehole?
Yeah.
Dennis
Leary.
Dennis Leary, yeah. Dennis Leary.
The agenda's been around for a long time. It's just evolved, over the decades from the hole in the ozone layer to what it is today.
Dennis Leary.
Acid rain. You don't hear about acid rain anymore, do you?
Yeah. Dennis Leary wrote that in the 90s, that song, and he goes in the end of the song, he goes, "I'm gonna eat those greaseball burgers out of the polystyrene containers and get my 57 Chevy and drive with gallons of gas."
Yeah.
It's definitely not good.
And
for
baby seal eye hubcaps.
Baby steel hubcaps.
Baby seal hubcaps.
Sure, styrofoam and shit is not a good
Whale
thing.
skin
Plastic,
hubcaps.
none of it's good, but it's not as bad as they fucking want us to believe it is. You know,
Yeah.
maybe. I mean,
You still get takeaway food in those containers, man. I still get it. So
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
never
you
got rid
still,
of it.
yeah. No, they gave all the to the takeaway shop. So
they just
you
they just
get a
fucking
burger
bury it
from
underground and
from a fish and chip shop, right? You go to a Greek fish and chip shop. Chances are it's going to come in a polystyrene container.
Yeah.
because it's affordable.
Same with Asian shops too.
Yeah, but even the polystyrene, they still pack packages of polystyrene. You know, you can't get rid of polystyrene.
You like the peanut packing things?
Yeah, they're polystyrene. You can make napalm out of that.
Yeah.
You can make
Out of the
napalm.
peanuts that they put in for packaging?
Yeah, you can make napalm. You just mix it with petrol. That's it.
Really?
Instant napalm.
Polystyrene and petrol, man. Well, we're not trying to promote that sort of thing on the channel here.
No, this is for science. This is for science. This is Mythbusters.
It's just for educational purposes.
It is.
Educational
purposes only.
We're putting a disclaimer up there.
YouTube, don't sack us. Don't get rid of Farmer's channel because he's a good bloke and everything. So
because you're talking about making napalm and shit. Yeah,
because I'm a madman.
Is it like napalm is like very highly flammable, right? I'm sure.
Yeah.
And it sticks to your body like I can imagine. It's got polystyrene and gasoline. It sticks to everything and just burns. That's what they dropped on
if
the
they cared about the environment, man.
Poor Vietnamese got doused in that shit pretty good.
They wouldn't have given everyone polyethanol fucking oil-based fucking masks, you know, which all went into landfill.
Yeah, that's another reason why I don't like the fucking muzzle on my face. Who knows what the fuck is in it?
That shit's not biodegradable, man. Not for a while.
I don't care what they say.
It'll hang around for years, man.
Oh, why would they put something dangerous in the masks that they want us to put over our faces that are made in China?
Right.
They're just doing it to protect us. Why would they?
I'm sure there's a way to make them biodegradable.
There's no such thing as nanobots, anyways.
You know, it's probably not a good delivery system. They're probably doing something to people with the official mask. I never wanted to wear the official ones, man. I don't trust that shit. Not even the blue ones.
Next time when masking comes back, it's going to be more, enforced and it's, you're going to have to wear certain kinds of masks. You can't just they won't allow you just to put a bandana over your face. This is what's coming.
I just won't fucking do it. I'm not going to do it. I just won't do it. I'm over it.
Now you walk into a store, even if you got a bandana on your, no, sir, you got to have one of these masks on. You can't just have a bandana over your face. You look like an old
double up, triple
bandit from the 1800s.
Hey, Pyman, the sun's out. The sun's out today.
Blue sky, beautiful.
That's not bad here either, man. It's not bad.
I didn't see no blue sky here today.
I can see blue sky.
Real clouds and blue sky, no chemis today.
There's a few dodgy looking ones there, man. None of them look real.
The sun are a bit dodgy.
It's got that fairy floss fucking look to it, man. It's bloody
That one looks like
conjoined trails.
That one looks like a crab.
Clouds.
Yeah, that one looks like a crab.
Yeah, you can tell, man. They just don't have any body to them, man.
Fresh. Yeah, people who want to breathe fresh air are junkies.
Hey, I started doing some gardening yesterday, man. I'm gonna do a bit more today.
Yeah, I've just started doing some seedlings, like trying to get some seedlings wet.
Yeah.
And I've got.
I'll start them on the windowsill.
Yeah, I've got one sprouting at the moment.
Yeah, I've got to get on too.
So I've got to get onto that.
It's not warm enough to plant outside yet. That's
you guys just grow shit all year round, huh?
Nah,
Well, I got this.
still too cold, man. We're still getting frost.
Oh, that's
I
right.
got this.
You're heading to springtime.
Yeah,
I don't know
not
if you can
long.
see this. I don't know if you can see something sprouting in there.
Hey, it's coming along. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, there's something there. I think it's cucumber. I think. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's either cucumber, silver beet, beans, or spinach or pumpkin.
Can you grow a lot of cucumbers?
It's a start. I haven't got much, and I've got like this small. I think it's not spinach. It's like um, is it Brussels sprouts?
Brussels sprouts. Yeah.
But that keeps growing, but it's small. It's just really. I haven't really done much with the garden. It's just it's a bit. See this one here. This is pretty hardy, but it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's starting to. I just use it as a compost thing as well, but it's not really. And I've got some potatoes here. There's a potato here. Yeah, it's grown, but it's not much. It's just hard at the moment.
Yeah.
Something,
Not
man.
getting.
That's good. I'm proud
We're
of
not
you.
getting. We're
Seen
not
people
getting
growing
sun.
potatoes. Seen people growing potatoes in garbage bins, man, with with a plastic liner.
Yeah. I
I
want
don't
it
know whether
like
you just fill it
potatoes
with
are
dirt, man,
great.
and old potatoes, and just let
They
it
need
grow,
like
man. I
deep.
don't know.
They need like a deep thing for the roots to grow, huh? Like it's something like
Yeah.
3
I've
feet
got to
deep.
get some more pots and all that. Like it's just a money thing at the moment. But yeah, eventually I'm just starting to amass a few things. I got this the other day from Bunnings. So
Bunnings.
it's like a vegetable
Oh, yeah,
garden
nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
starter
get
kit.
that too, man. Yeah.
It's about $20.
That looks all right.
And then I just got I got a couple of this is like a kit for you can grow like microgreens and all that. I just got a small kit that friend gave me. So
Yeah.
I'll just look, I haven't started it yet because I don't just lack the motivation at the moment. But yeah, it's baby steps.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a lot of reading at the moment too, so I'm trying to catch up on some reading. And, yeah, there's a lot to take in at the moment. So yeah.
So you grow the herbs on the mat because all the roots will just join onto the mat. You don't need the soil, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to grow something on it, but I heard you can grow like sprouts and all that. Just get some
Yeah.
sprouts and do it that
That's
way.
all right.
But, yeah,
Oh,
better
I
do some
mean,
more research.
I'm gonna try to
Hey, I
maybe
like
find
good herbs and spices,
a little
man.
greenhouse, maybe.
I got a
Yeah,
curry bush at the back door, man. I haven't used it.
I've even
That'd be
got
good.
this. It's green. It's a smallish greenhouse. It's a plant. It's a greenhouse plant cover. So,
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of people around here have greenhouses. I see that.
that's
I
all
see
yeah,
them growing food in there all winter long. I guess
right.
it's
Yeah, I want
interesting.
to. Yeah, they sold them at
Growing
Aldi for
something
like
in there.
$100, I think they were. Just
oh, this one was like $20 from Bunnings. That one.
$20. Oh
That
wow,
was, yeah,
that's all
it wasn't too
I
bad.
don't know. Man, I don't know if they actually grow plants in the greenhouses all winter, but they stay standing all winter and they
Yeah,
somehow.
it's good for winter and like protecting them from the elements.
This one is just like plastic over a frame,
Yeah.
This one right down the street has that's his. He's got this frame. I guess you could buy the frames in sections, set them up,
Yeah, but you could even just buy these $20 tent
or you can
plant
make your
cover
own
things, and then
frames.
you can hoist them. You can hoist them up or put a bit of tarp over it. There's
Yeah,
ways to do it.
you could easily make your own frames too
Yeah,
with
it's
like
not
some
that hard.
pipes, like maybe some PVC pipes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to
Make,
make, man.
make a
The
frame
show cloth's not cheap, though, man.
and then make them all the exact same, and then you could set them up and like tie them all
Yeah.
together.
See, my
Kind
backyard.
of like
I
trusses.
don't know if you've seen my backyard, how it's all concreted. I got that done a few years ago, but it used to just be dirt, and now I'm kind of having regrets that I should have just left it as dirt. Some parts. I could have planted more things. So
That's all right. You can still do planter boxes, man, and
Yeah,
They're
but
above
planter
ground.
boxes they cost a little bit more to do, and yeah, or you got to make your own. So wood prices are going up as well. But I've got some spare wood in the garage. I could probably knock up a few things if I wanted to. But yeah, I don't really. I don't know. It's just
You want to get on the pallets, man? You can use the boards, not the boards, the fucking
Pallet
it's
wood.
like the strong backs, man. You know, the bottom of the pallet, man. It's like a bearer. You know, you got like 3 bearers on each pallet.
yeah, that'll be a good idea. I think I'll look into that. See if there's any people throwing out pallets. But you got to find out where they're throwing out pallets or where they dump
Yeah,
pallets.
most factories do, man. Most factories have got a pile of pallets they're not using, man. Yeah.
Well,
It's easy to get onto.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. So you could probably use like, I don't know, like 10 pallets or something, man, and you could probably make a nice fucking raised garden bed, you know.
Yeah.
I seen a video. A guy made a whole house out of pallets.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, man, yeah, seen that. Yeah.
Pretty nice little cabin he built out of pallets.
Hey, no waste, man. You just got to pull all the nails out. That's the only hard part, man. Pull all the old nails out. You know?
Yeah, he's got a machine. Got this tool that does it real easy.
No. But yeah, man, that's the cheapest way to build anything, yeah.
Yeah, pallets.
It costs you nothing for material.
I didn't even think of that. I was like, and it's like wood prices are going to go through the roof. It's like, well, what's the next best thing? And pallets always break anyway. Especially
Pretty soon you won't be able to get any pallets even.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a shortage. There's probably going to be a shortage on pallets because people are using them as planter boxes.
And whatever else they need some wood for because they can't afford to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be bad this winter, I think. They're really going to make it hard on people.
I might have to make a planter box out of my old TV cabinet. That looks all right.
As far as raising the price of energy this
winter, not
with
a chipboard, no.
It's going to be fucking nightmare.
Oh, it's worth a shot.
You can't get chipboard wet, man. It's all
how
over.
much they can fucking raise the price of natural gas and shit.
No, I think my cabinet's it's not chipboard, it's like solid wood, so it might be all right.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, that's
worst
all right.
comes to worst. I'll show you. Look, yeah, get the camera going.
Yeah, I know where I'm at down there, man. We got like 3 pallets we're trying to get rid of.
It's like it's solid as. Have a look at it. It's heavy.
Yeah.
There's a ranch down there. So they always got uses for them.
Yeah.
They're useful things for putting stuff. And if you got a forklift and shit, put shit on it and move it around,
Yeah.
Should buy myself a forklift and just drive it up and down the street.
A tractor's nice, like the farm tractor.
Yeah, that'd be useful.
It's got a forklift attachment. Works really nice. And you got a bulldozer attachment. We're like a big scoop shovel in the front, And
that'd be good. That'd be good to go to the That'd be good to go to the council with. Just go there and protest or something. I don't know.
A farm tractor for gardening.
Yeah, farm tractor for gardening. That's my requirement.
Yeah.
I need to get a tax deduction for a farm tractor, business purposes.
I seen a guy the other day was mowing a lawn with a remote control lawnmower, like a big old commercial grade, fucking lawnmower that was remote control.
That's smart.
And this guy sitting on the sidewalk, fucking controlling it. I'm like, damn, that looks like fun. It's like you're getting paid to play with an RC car.
I've seen that, man. I've seen it here. Yeah, they got them on the bottom of freeway overpasses. Up on YouTube,
there'll be videos of them.
They're cutting the grass on a freeway overpass, man, and then the embankment goes up underneath the bridge, and they
Eventually-
use these robots, man. I've seen them use them. Yeah.
I think eventually they won't even need remote control. They'll just be guided by fucking computers with GPS and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Someone sitting in an office.
Or they'll have each plot of land like programmed into a database, and it just fucking guides the fucking whatever lawnmower you put on it.
All the robot mowers come out at fucking 5 p.m. fucking to start mowing.
They already use them to on farms, you know,
Yeah.
automatic machines that do all the work, you know, like plow and fucking cut down the harvest and, you know, whatever they got to do, spray chemicals. You know, how do you see farmers driving back and forth and back and forth and back across the fields? Now it's all done by fucking automatic machines.
Yeah, probably on the bigger farms, man. Yeah, like the ones that are run and owned by the multinational corporations. Yeah.
More and more every day are going automated.
My company's replacing workers, man, with robots. Yeah.
And they're controlled by GPS, these fucking tractors.
The new factory that they're going to open, man, it's going to be fucking robots fucking cutting and building fucking everything, man.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it.
They don't need half the staff, you know.
They don't need the human workforce anymore, and they got machines that are way more efficient.
And our site was just upgraded like last Christmas, and our we're the main the fucking main trusses, man. What do you call them? The big trusses, man. When the big trusses are built on the tables, man, it's fucking semi-automated, so you don't have to think much, man. The fucking timber just goes into a position, and it's all got stops. They all move automatically when you set the computer up for each truss.
Crazy, huh?
And fucking, if everything's cut right, man, you just fucking push it all in, man, and then you just fucking staple it, and fucking that's it, man. You don't have to measure, fucking do anything, man. Hardly have to do any like manual fucking thinking, man. Like, you know, everything's done for you pretty much. You just got to put the plates on in the right position. That's it.
So the human has become obsolete pretty much.
So we're moving towards a full automated fucking robot facility too, man. The other one's like a test run for the business plan, you know, going forward. So, and the union's supporting it, you know. They're not complaining about robots replacing workers, you know. There hasn't been any fucking discussion about that, you know. They're all
So is that like a CNC machine or something similar?
I haven't seen it, man, but yeah.
But no, it's like a CNC machine is like a computer.
Yeah.
Like they use them for like welding and all that.
I'm familiar with the CNC machine. Yeah, no, it couldn't be, man. It's just too big of an area.
No, I'm just saying, is it similar to like what a CNC machine would be doing, like, but in woodworking or something, like in your job?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, man. I can't understand how it fucking works, but it must be like multiple armed fucking. You know what I mean? Fucking multiple different movements and procedures, you know what I mean, to make it all work, you know. It's not just like one robot, you know. It'd be pretty, I think,
you know why the union's supporting it. You know why the union's supporting it is because
they're part of Agenda 2030. That's all.
No, but they want to have this idea of like like manual handling. It all started with this manual handling stuff because they probably only had a couple of guys that done their back by carrying a box improperly, but then it goes from there. And then they wanted to bring in all these manual aids and all that, and now it's gone too far. Manual aid is good, right? But now they want to replace everyone.
Unions have always started with socialism, man, and their intended goal along the journey, right, through the myth of democracy as we know, right. And people actually thinking that they've got a choice and they have some control over who's running their lives. The union was fucking involved in that and fucking, fought for the workers, man. You know, and the health and safety shit you're talking about is true, and that is about the control. But yeah, I saw it coming, man, about 5 years ago when they started going fucking full Agenda 2030, 21, socialist New World Order you know, because I knew they were involved in it way back, you know, when I first got involved in the union, man, you know, well, not straight away, after a few years. But, yeah, that's where they started, man. Fucking National Socialists, you know.
Well, I got an email from the AMWU, right, and I told them to fuck off pretty much, right, in a nice letter, and they're still contacting me. They want me to do a survey. I'm like, man, fuck off.
Yeah.
Steve Murphy. I literally told him to fuck off. So
I'm still a
Yeah.
member, man, but only to maintain any entitlements that I'll, you know, be, you know, should be coming my way for whatever reason, you know, when the end inevitable comes, man, when it's all over, you know, because I get free legal representation, man, if I need it, you know. So
yeah,
it's the only reason I'm going to stay a member, because I don't think I've got long left, man. They just got to have to, you know, mandate more boosters or another, you know, the monkey jab or fucking whatever it is, man. I'm not doing any of it, so you know, I'll be back in the same situation that I was before, you know. So. Or it'll be over, man, you know,
That's
because
funny, man, but it's
people will go for the third
the
and they'll
same.
get the fourth. There's people that have had the four already, man.
So convenient. Just it's so yeah. You know. They don't have to prove it any either. Just say, "Oh no, you can't argue with us. It's
Yeah.
true because we say so. It's a danger because we say so, and we must do all these things because for everybody's safety. It's always in everybody's safety, right?"
I heard a relative of mine. He got really sick, and I was overhearing a phone conversation with him, and he sounded like I thought he sounded different. Like he sounded like he was someone else. You know, when you hear someone's voice and you kind of think, oh, that's them, right? It didn't sound like him. It sounded like someone else. And then
Yeah.
when they hung up on the phone on the conversation, like they said their goodbyes, and I'm thinking that doesn't sound like him. He was all croaky, and he had the two you know what's right. I don't know if he had the third, but I don't know. Chances are maybe he did. But he got advice from his pastor from the church whether to take it or not at first, you know. So he didn't. I even asked him. I said, "Have you read the Bible in its entirety?" He goes, "Oh, only the important parts." But he claims that he's some sort of Christian, and you know, new age Christian, or I don't know. He's just a religionist, you know, and he's just taken. He doesn't do his own research. Is what I'm saying. You know.
So many people, man, are just lost at my work, man.
But they're the ones
It's a high
right?
percentage, man. I reckon it's about 80% fucking buy it, 100%. They believe all of it, man. And then there's like 20, I don't know, maybe not even 20, man. I don't know, maybe 15% who fucking know it's all bullshit, you know.
Crazy, huh? You think people were smarter than that, but they're really not.
See, I was
But it's good to
on-
talk to people who know that it's bullshit, though, man.
It's amazing what a good job they've done of dumbing people up and down.
But I think some of those people in the
And-
80%, man, I
And
think
a lot
some
of
of
them,
them,
a lot of the smarter people have fucking checked out for some
you know,
reason or another.
I think there's a lot in that 80%, man, who are angry that they had to fucking
You know,
get it.
the
You know what I mean?
population
And they
has
had
to
to
be
do as
going
they were
down.
told.
Yeah.
They're angry at the people who haven't had it yet, man. It's like, we had to get it. You should have had to get it too.
Yeah, but it's like my thing won't work until you get your thing. Is what you know.
Yeah, no, well, that logic's out the window. Well, you know, I mean, we're the what do you call it? The fucking the group that fucking didn't partake, mate. So we're the you know, we're the evidence that fucking we survived. You know. You know what I mean?
I want to get a T-shirt saying I survived the conjob flu or the tomato flu or something. I don't know. I don't know if they'll make it up for me, but I might even just put tomato flu in it or something. Get another bit better.
My work's even bringing in a fucking attendance bonus, man, because they can't get people to come to work because they're all fucking at home. Half of them are at home fucking every day. You know what I mean?
Get
Half
me
the
to work.
factories are home.
I'll make you coffee, mate.
Hey?
I'll make you coffee.
Yeah, the world's become really, really fucking weird.
I'll be your trades assistant. I'll be a TA.
No, fair dinkum. The company's fucking trying to get people to come to work because it's fucking they're not getting the production that they want. Just
Yeah,
fucking
but
no one's.
it's the company's fault because they
Well, they
encourage.
fucking played along with the game, and now you can't complain about the fucking problem that you helped
If
create.
you played the
So
if
shut
you
the fuck
played
up.
the game, yeah, it's like if you played the game, you can't complain that you fucked up.
That's right. That's why there's no small
Can't
businesses
complain
left,
that
man. That's what I
you
tell people. That's why all the fucking small businesses are gone, man,
got
because of
busy.
this shit. If you own a major corporation, man, you can afford to fucking lose money here and there, you know. But if you're a small businessman and fucking no one turns up for work, you're fucked. You know what I mean? It's over. Sorry, I
Yes,
can't
sir.
come in. I got the coof. Got the coof. You tested positive. Got the coof. Sorry, can't come in.
I
I
got
can't do a
tomato
fucking thing.
flu.
I can't do a thing
tomato
about it,
flu.
man.
I can't come in. I got tomato flu.
Yeah. They're just mocking us, man. All this fucking every new variant, it's like another joke. They're just trying to pull on everyone. You know what I mean? How many
Really
stupid
is like
names
it.
has there been?
It's like an episode of South Park.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. What was that? What was that show that? What was that show that? Oh, not South Park, but that it's like South Park, but they do the imitations of Joe Biden. What's Cole Dunnigan?
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of Cole Dunnigan, Eric?
Mm-mm.
Look up his channel and subscribe. It's pretty
He's
funny.
pretty funny.
Oh,
Man.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ken shows his videos. Yeah.
I might have seen.
Yeah, you've already. If you were on Ken's live, he shows a few. I like the Caitlyn Jenner thing. Yeah, the yeah, baby. The Kardashians, man, they're funny as.
He's hit like he's hitting on Caitlyn Jenner. That's fucking hilarious. You know, I asked that question from the beginning. Why would a person that's already at that maturity of life, already, you know, past middle age, want to go and get a fucking sex change operation? It's kind of,
It's pretty stupid.
Really doesn't make much sense, does it?
They call me Bruce.
Because it's not meant to make any
Remember
sense.
that movie? They call me Bruce.
Is that an old movie?
Yeah, man.
It was like a Bruce Lee parody.
Yeah.
Where it was like a comedy, like a Bruce Lee movie.
That Chinese boy got a funny mouth.
I don't think I might have seen it.
It was a stupid kung fu comedy.
Because
he looked like Bruce Lee.
I talk like really funny.
I said, "Where you from, boy?" And he said, "Wisconsin." I think it's just fucking. He's fucking somewhere fucking in America, sometime.
I used to love the Kung Fu theater when I was a kid. That was great. Something about those Kung Fu theater movies, man, were just magic.
Yeah.
And all the dubbed in English. They sounded like proper Americans when they talked.
My dad used to make me watch Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill movies, man. You ever watch them?
Terrence Hill, no.
It's like a big fat dude with a beard, man, and like a Paul Newman looking dude, fucking blonde hair, fucking like average build, you know. They're always getting into fights and fucking kicking ass and picking up chicks and fucking car chases and bar fights. It was a good show, man.
Sounds like a lot of crazy.
It's like spaghetti western, yeah, all really bad dubbing, man. I think it was actually Greek or Italian, but they fucking just fucking dubbed all the words into English into their mouths.
I love bad movies with bad English dubbing.
Yeah, cool movies. B grade movies, man, but they were good. Used to watch watch them all on video, man. You know, in the video days.
I was watching that movie Book of Eli. That's a good movie. I'm halfway through it.
Yeah, Book of Eli.
It's a movie with what's his name? Fucking
I think it was
like
Denzel.
Johnny Sacco. with his
Denzel. Yeah,
flying
Denzel.
robot.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good movie. Man.
Johnny Sacco and his flying robot had dubbed in English. It was hilarious. But when I was a kid, it was very serious.
I was at that robot film that you were talking, the robot show in
Yeah.
the 70s. Yeah.
Johnny Sacco and the flying robot. Yeah. But the
I
giant
actually
robot.
I done a YouTube search and that. I started watching. I'm like, this is funny.
That was my favorite, man. That was the best
Yeah.
Japanese monster movie, besides Godzilla, of course. I mean,
Do you guys remember?
Godzilla was no slouch. I mean,
Do you guys remember Thunderbirds?
Thunderbirds, yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that because it kind of came back in vogue when I was young. So it was like I don't know,
Yeah.
90s.
Thunderbird. Never heard of them.
Big in the early 90s, but it was mainly like I think it was like in the 70s they made it.
I've heard of Thundercats, but not
No,
Thunderbird.
Thunderbirds. They got you know the movie
International
Team
Rescue. They fucking
Yeah,
had rockets fucking all over the world, mate. They could fly anywhere, fucking anywhere they wanted, half around the
Do you
world.
remember that? Do you remember
Be there in
this?
10 minutes.
Do you remember the South Park movie Team America? It's kind of based
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
Thunderbirds.
Yeah?
Because they
Team
had
America.
these mannequin puppets and all that.
Were there puppets?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were like marionette puppets or something.
Marionette puppets, yeah.
Yeah.
Durka.
That's a great movie, Team America. That was really well made. Puppet
Yeah.
show.
Pretty stupid, but very, very stupid, but very well made.
Yeah, but it was funny. There was some real parts that were stupid, but fucking made you laugh.
Everyone has AIDS.
Yeah. Or like the
AIDS,
guy
AIDS,
talking about
AIDS.
pussy, dicks, and assholes. Pussy's dicks and assholes, and then there's like the part where he Ralph's in the alley for like 5 minutes. It's ridiculous, but you can't help but laugh at it. Oh my God, he's still throwing up. Oh man, that's hilarious. I can relate to that.
Remember when he follows,
He
remember when he
throws up
follows
more.
the fucking missile, man, and the dude jumps out of the way and it fucking hits the fucking Eiffel Tower falls down, hits the Arc de Triomphe. The whole fucking joint gets wrecked, man.
Then when he gets
Did I
done
do
throwing
that?
up, like the whole alley is just full of puke.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He's like laying in it.
They're all slipping over their own puke.
Ridiculous. So ridiculous, but it's ridiculous. How could you think something so ridiculous is actually funny? You're ridiculous. That was an imitation of Ricky Ricardo saying, "Lucy, don't be ridiculous." I
What show is that from, man?
love Lucy.
Oh, I love Lucy. Yeah,
Lucy, don't be ridiculous.
yeah. That's right. That's right.
That was Eddie Murphy did that.
Yeah, that's it.
He thought Desi Arnaz was really cool. It was
Some cool ass Spanish motherfucker.
Desi Arnaz played Ricky Ricardo, who was Lucy's husband. Right? He owned the Copacabana nightclub. He was a really cool cat, Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah, curse the bitch out, Ricky. Yeah, give it to me.
Of course, you guys had I Love Lucy down there, right?
Nah, man.
No?
Nah.
Man,
I
it was,
vaguely
think,
remember the show, but I wasn't really.
I
I
used
was
to watch it
pretty
a lot
young.
when I was a kid, and it was like it was all that was on the TV, you know.
It was early days, man, in the TV world. So I think we missed out, man. Yeah.
But I used to watch the reruns when I was a kid, and it was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. Man, it was, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan, but a lot of people I knew, man, Especially Mexicans, man. They really love.
No.
Do you remember? Do you remember
I go to my
back to?
Mexican friend's house. They would say, "Oh man, it's time to watch Lucy." And they'd all
Do you
sit
remember
around.
when? Do you remember on Back to the Future, and he's going back to the 50s, and he's watching TV with his, I think it was his mother's parents or something, and he's like, they're watching this old television show, and he's like, he goes, "Oh, I've seen this show before," and he's like, "How can you see this show? It's brand new." And he's like, "I saw it on a rerun." It's like, "Rerun?
What's a rerun?
What's a rerun?"
Rerun.
Whenever I hear the term rerun, I always think of that movie. What's a rerun?
There's a character called Rerun.
Uh,
What was that show, man? It was a black sitcom from the 70s. What's happening? What's happening? It was called. What's happening?
remember Taxi?
They
Remember
had a
the
character called
sitcom
Rerun.
Taxi? Remember the
Rerun and
sitcom
Raj
Taxi?
and Dwayne.
Remember Taxi, the sitcom Taxi?
Uh-huh.
It was Danny DeVito, and I think it was that he played the doc in Back to the Future, or whatever. That was funny.
Who played him?
What's that?
Back to the Future, who played what?
No, he played I think one of the guys in the show Taxi with Danny
Taxi.
DeVito.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the guy that played in Back to the Future. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Elliot Lloyd or something, I think is his name. Not
yeah.
sure.
He was a bit younger in the 70s, obviously, but he played the goofy.
Yeah,
He played the
drug
goofy
addict
drug
guy.
addict. What's
Yeah,
that?
he played the drug addict guy.
Yeah, the drug addict guy. Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah. He was
And
always,
he ate all the was the cocaine cookies. They made
Yeah.
some baked cocaine cookies.
like
And he had
whatever
that.
he said, man, the whole audience would just fucking die laughing. It was, whenever he said something, it was fucking hilarious. We didn't say that much. A lot of times he just sit there like this.
Yeah, that was a good show. That show, I like that show.
Yeah, I could have played that character. He's got a little.
Yeah, he could have.
He played him well, though. No, that guy played him really well. That show, that show was it was like the golden age of television sitcoms. Taxi,
Taxi.
maybe one of the greatest of all time. It's right up there with MASH. MASH
I used to watch a lot of MASH. I didn't
is
mind it.
fucking MASH was like a fucking institution when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
they used to play. They used to play the reruns every.
I mean, I found it
Yeah.
halfway. I could watch it, but I really didn't like it. Like my
Yeah,
aunt and
I
uncle,
didn't
they
mind
loved
it. I didn't mind it, but like friends at school used to watch it, and they used to just we used to just quote the
Everybody
show.
watched it, man. It was like. So I had to watch it because it was on the TV every fucking night or whatever, the reruns and shit.
I know. You remember that show Frasier? That was big as well years ago.
Uh-huh.
Frasier
Yeah,
Just
it
like
came
that.
from the show
and Seinfeld.
Cheers.
Seinfeld was big as well.
Frasier was on the show Cheers, right? Yeah,
Yeah, Cheers. I think it was like a.
he was a character on
subsidiary of
Cheers before he had his own show.
that. Yeah, it was like a different, it's similar but
Frasier
different.
Crane, he was a psychiatrist.
Yeah,
Real.
it was an
jackass.
extension of the show Cheers. Frasier. It was like
I
a.
can stand the guy, man.
Yeah,
I ran
he was a bit
into a guy
annoying,
like
but
him at a bar,
he
man.
played the voice. He played the voice on The Simpsons. He played the what was it? Sideshow
Bob. Yeah, Sideshow
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah.
Crazy fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great character, Sideshow Bob. He had a lot. It was.
Die.
What was his thing, man?
He wanted to kill Bart Simpson all the time.
Yeah, he wanted to kill Bart Simpson.
Kelsey Grammer.
Bart Simpson sent him to
Kelsey
prison.
Grammer, yeah.
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
Why did he want to kill Bart Simpson? It was the cause of all his problems.
He was Frasier. That was the comedy TV show that he had.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
also on.
Also because he was on the Krusty the Clown show.
He was
Yeah, he ate
also
a
on.
he ate a
He was on.
Bob, yeah, it was.
He was on Cheers first, man. Cheers was the first show he was on.
Yeah, cheers. They had Sideshow Bob and they had Sideshow Mel.
Oh. He had some crazy hair, man, didn't he, Sideshow Bob?
Yeah. Krusty the Clown.
That's back when television was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krusty, mate. He was like the sleaziest fucking sleaziest clown around, mate.
He'd be out drinking and shit, hanging out with.
You wouldn't let your children anywhere near him, mate. You know what I mean?
He'd be all fucking hungover and hey, kids.
Come here, little kid.
Yeah,
He's got a
hanging out with
cigar
hookies
hanging
all
out of
night.
his mouth, fucking drinking the fucking whiskey. Come over here, little kids. Come play with Uncle Krusty.
It's so true. It's funny because it's true.
I like Apu. He was one of my favorite characters, and they
Yeah.
canned it because they said,
Thank
"Oh,
you,
it's
come
racist.
again."
It's racist." Thank you, come again. But you look at every survey now. There's thank you, come again.
He's gone,
Everyone.
huh? He's not on the Simpsons no more. I don't watch that shit no more. But
No, I don't, the Simpsons.
they
The
still make
Simpsons.
the Simpsons, huh? Do they still make it?
Yeah, the Simpsons went bad after season 10. I stopped watching after 10 seasons in. I don't watch it anymore.
They're still making new ones though.
I don't know. I think they said that they were quitting. I think, but it's kind of the right time because the guy's a Freemason anyway. So he's done it for about 32, 33 years. So
He
he
would have been
probably wants
33.
to-
33
he wants to
years.
quit it.
Huh?
He's going to quit at 30. Well, it's been, was it 1989 when they started? So it's 33 years.
Wow.
2022, 1980. He's probably quit now. I heard that he quit. Well, they stopped doing new episodes or something. I think. By the end of the year, you won't get any more new Simpsons. I don't think.
33 years of the best predicting
Makes
programming
sense.
on the best predicted programming on television.
Oh, what about Futurama? That was funny too. That was very predictive. The first
Yeah,
episode where
Futurama. I used to watch it.
Fry goes back to he goes to the future, right? And they want to chip him, and he's like, no, you can't chip me. They wanted to put right hand.
Some predictive programming, you think?
Yeah, very.
And then they had Bender, the fucking robot.
Yeah, Bender.
Bender.
He was
Yeah.
funny.
He was a good character.
He's
Huh? A robot with a fucking New York accent or whatever.
That was a well-made show. I love that show.
He would drink and fucking. He would always
And
be
the hot
drinking.
chick with one eye.
Yeah,
a robot that would get drunk. That's fucking funny. Did you ever see the episode of? I think it was South Park with Funny Bot.
Oh yeah.
Like
And Cartman dresses up as a
the
robot.
Germans made a robot comedian.
Was it when Cartman dresses up as a robot?
No, it was a robot because there was like the World Comedy Awards.
Oh no, I didn't see
And
that.
they were saying, and they gave out the award for the most unfunniest country.
No, I
And the award
I
went
didn't see
to
that.
and the award went to Germany.
Oh, okay.
The most.
I've seen the one where Cartman dresses up
like,
as a
"Oh,
robot.
so you don't think the Germans are funny? German accent or not, but and then they fucking so they made the funny bot.
I've seen the one where Cartman dresses up as a
He
robot.
became famous, man. He had some good jokes. The funny bot, like
Yeah. I've seen the one where Cartman dresses up as a robot. That's funny.
but then there's this one scene that really cracked me up. It was like the funny bot sitting there trying to come up with new jokes. He's like sitting there typing on an old fashioned typewriter.
Okay.
I thought that was hilarious, man. A robot typing on an old fashioned typewriter. Just like the irony of it, you know? a modern fucking robot typing on an old fashioned from like the early 1900s fucking typewriter. That was
it was the Awesomeo episode. I don't know if you've seen Cartman. He plays robot with his friends, and he ends up going to the Hollywood movie studios, and they end up hiring him. And the the head movie director guy that heads the meetings for the CNN networks and all that. He's like, "Are you a pleasure robot?" And he's asking me, and he's like, "No, get the fuck out of here."
That's wrong.
They just, I don't know, they push the limits of that show, and
yeah, pushing pedophilia and homosexuality all in one.
Yeah,
and
it was a weird, like, yeah,
you know, I guess is a thing. People,
yeah,
they got sex bots now. I mean, actually,
yeah. Well, even that shows predictive programming. That Matt Stone and Trey Parker. You look at their names: Matt Stone, Stonemason, Freemason.
Matt Stone and Matt Groening and well, you know, Matt Stone is South Park. Yeah, they're all those shows, man. Yeah, I've come to find out, man, that was didn't come up agents of the shit out of it. They didn't just pull it out of their ass. A lot of their plots were thought out beforehand, part of this whole fucking shit show. And that's why there's so much predictive programming in them. No doubt about it, man.
Well, when I was younger, I was told off from what my parents. My parents didn't want me to,
deep.
My parents didn't want me to watch The Simpsons or South Park, especially South.
They wouldn't let you watch it.
Yeah, I had to kind of watch it in private, just about. Or sneak in to watch it somewhere on a. What are you doing,
Ozzy? Are you in there watching the South Park?
Yeah, it was kind of like that when I was young. But, yeah.
That's just ridiculous, man. I don't think you can't really fucking shelter your kids. People that try to shelter their kids just end up turning out even worse.
Yeah. That's why I pushed the boundaries with my parents. I told them where to go. I said, "I got to watch this because all the guys are going to be talking about this tomorrow."
No, Mom, you don't understand. I got to watch this.
Got to watch this.
No, I'm going to your room right now.
Study. I got to study. I should have just said, "I've got to study this." I think I remember saying, "I've got to study this for English class," and my mum just rolled her eyes at me.
There's going to be a test tomorrow. I've got to watch it.
A test tomorrow. Yeah, there's going to be a test tomorrow on this South Park episode. I've got to watch it.
Ken said just cooking the dogs a casserole.
Make sure you put the turmeric in there, Ken. That is turmeric.
Oh, for the dog food, yeah.
Make curry dog food.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to do. Make your dog's food. Probably better than the garbage they fucking sell at the store.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think any dog in their right mind would want to eat what's in the tin dog food or something. No way. Pow dog food, chum, whatever we got here. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I remember when I was really young, man. I had to feed some neighbours' dogs, man, when they were on holiday, for some pocket money. I remember they used to eat Pal or Chum, man, one of them.
What?
I think it was Pal. And, man, it was the worst smelling shit I've ever fucking smelled. I'll never forget the smell, man. Every time I smelled that shit, it's like, how the fuck can you expect dogs to eat this shit, man? This is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It looked and smelt like shit. That's what it looked like, man. It's like fucking terrible.
My dog that I used to have years ago is little Jack Russell cross Pomeranian. We used to cook up chicken fat, mix it with like garlic salt, and he'd be inside the house, and we'd be cooking it, and he'd be like, jumping up and down on us while we're cooking it. He's getting so excited about it, and I'm like, he loved it. He, I don't think chicken fat was probably the great thing for him, but he had it as a treat,
Yeah.
He just brought up some chicken fat in oil and put some garlic salt on it, and it was a treat for him. So he loved it.
Our dog now, yeah, she can still be fussy, man.
Yeah.
Just wants dog biscuits, man. Doesn't care about food anymore. Just give me dog biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dog's weird like that too, man. He loves dog biscuits. If I don't
Give
give
him
him
chicken,
it
man.
bug me till I give him one.
Give
He's
it
good
fucking
at
fresh kidney, fresh liver, man. Fucking doesn't eat it, man.
It's probably got MSG in the dog biscuits. The dog food, maybe.
Oh, it's definitely crack, man.
Some kind of
doggy
drug
crack
for dogs.
Yeah.
Something they get addicted to. It seems that way because they don't seem like very appetizing,
They're gone in like a minute, man.
It's like eating dirt almost.
Yeah.
It's like hard. Like if you took some dirt and mixed it with water and poured it into a mold.
It's got something in it they love, though, man. Yeah, they love it.
Or you just like swept the floor, mixed it with water, put it in a mold, and cooked it.
Soylent Green. That's our Soylent Green. We'll eat the dirt and we'll be happy.
The dogs, well, they don't care. It's delicious. As long as they put that special ingredient in there.
Bugs. You'll be happy and eat bugs.
Yeah.
Because
I hear the bugs could be very dangerous for humans, maybe, possibly.
I was watching a video about it. This guy reckons he's in Canada. I think he's like Canadian prepper or something. He's saying that there was a chocolate chip cookie or something that they've made, and it's like in their health food section, and it says on the back it's got like milled crickets or something, milled flour from crickets in the ingredients list. But they have to put in the ingredients list. But you got to watch out for the new age products what they put in them now, because they're just going to be putting milled.
Always read labels, man. Always read the ingredients.
Yeah. Crickets. That's just code word for Soylent Green. Really, that's what they're really.
Well, we probably, she's pushing me to get her
people.
They've probably been feeding. Well, we know they have been to some extent, man. But they've been feeding us fucking human DNA, man, for fucking how long, man? Fucking food flavorings,
human beings into the.
And there's an ingredient that's called humectant. Yeah, man. So
what do you think? What are the odds that they're secretly
sounds a lot like human
dead humans into the food supply?
Yeah.
Somehow, some way.
Well, they had, what was it on The Simpsons? They had the Treehouse of Horror episodes where they're eating the children in the school. And the principal goes on, we're eating Uda for breakfast or something, and Uda's the big German fat. They turn him into sausages.
Yeah. And even before I decided not to eat meat anymore, like I couldn't believe how long I ate sausages for and survived, man. Because and pies, man.
What's in the sausage?
That's why they call it mystery meat, man. You don't know what it is.
You don't know what's in it. That's the great thing.
Yeah.
It's a great way to get rid of dead bodies.
Especially hot dogs, man. Fucking hot dogs.
Oh, hot dogs. Yeah, the real mystery meat.
Fucking terrible, man. Lips and assholes.
Kill some humans. Why not? Why waste the meat?
Yeah.
Or you could feed it to animals, or
And it's that lovely fucking pink fucking food coloring fucking
I heard
color.
the newest thing is like they're liquefying dead bodies now and spraying them as fertilizer.
Yeah.
I didn't make that up, but I've heard this.
Yeah, I would. It'd be
Blood and bone, man. That's the best
They like
fertilizer.
they got this process that like turns your body into liquid like within
Yeah,
like real fast. I
yeah.
don't know. I can't remember exactly what they said. But yeah,
blood and bone or something. You'll be turned into blood
Yeah,
and
blood
bone.
and bone, man.
some kind of chemical they dip you in. It just turns your body right into a fucking liquid. I don't know how. When it's like some weird process.
Turns into blood and bone, and you'll be happy.
You will be the fertilizer for the
Be
bugs.
fertilizer for these bugs.
So we can feed the bugs the fertilizer and then feed the bugs to the rest of the people. Possibility, man. It's an indirect form of cannibalism.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Using dead bodies to grow other food and then feeding it back to the population, especially like insects. Pretty gruesome topic.
Well, did I say last time that they were trying to sell? I think it was service stations in Australia, the gas stations. They were selling bugs in packets. Like you could get crickets. Yeah, it's like you get like packets of bugs, like like packets of crisps or chips or something. They're in like these small like sultana packets, like in like small cardboard sultana packets.
I see Matt Pyman's girlfriend there. Hello.
Yeah, she's in the background. There you go. You're famous.
I think we've seen her before, actually.
You're on the Eric Farmer show. You're famous.
Here.
Hey.
Hey.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Gina.
Gina. Nice to meet you, Gina.
She just got her hair done.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Oh, there's that plane flying over. Is that over your house or
That's Aussie.
Aussie's house?
This Aussie.
I think it was Simon had a plane. I had a plane fly over about an hour ago. It's probably the same plane.
Oh, man, not a council plane. Police have got their own little planes now too, man.
Yeah. Maybe it's spraying chemis, the invisible chemis or something.
Nah, it's just a little one.
Yeah.
Just a Cessna or some shit.
I've been having a lot of cop helicopters flying around. We always do anyway.
I get buzzed all the time, man,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We know. We've seen them.
One day, man, right over my head, man, fucking within half an hour, like fucking once this way and then once that way, and then fucking it's like, fuck off. And I had a big fucking grey, the big grey one, man, looks like a fucking military helicopter.
Yeah, I've seen them.
They flew right over my house, man, going, over
I call them
my head.
the UN choppers.
Yeah, I look like that. Yeah. They're just like grey, fucking like stealth bomber fucking colour. So they're meant to be invisible to radar or some shit. I don't know.
Invisible to
But
the
they're the really quiet helicopters that you hear, man. But you can't see them. They fly over your house at like 3 o'clock in the morning with their lights off, man. And you can just hear it. It's like, it's not like.
Well, they can change the blade to make it sound noisy or quiet.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, that's right.
Right, the road blade.
Yeah, the pitch of the blade. Yeah. But yeah, some of them, man, you can just hear it, man. Like if you're inside the house, you wouldn't even know it was out there. You know what I mean? But I can sense this shit, man. It just disturbs my fucking vibrations, man. I can sense it.
I don't know if you. I had this last night. There was. It's been happening for the last 2 weeks. I don't know if because we're going into spring and the birds are starting to chirp, but I don't know if you've noticed that some of the birds are chirping. Even magpies are starting to chirp at odd times, like even during the night. And you're like, what the fuck? They're supposed to be chirping. They're chirping on the wrong time. Like they usually chirp when the sun comes up, but they're chirping in the middle of the night, and it's like it's fucking annoying.
It's happening more and more, man. Yeah. I don't notice it too much around here, but I might hear one bird like in the middle of the night, but it's not like a problem or anything.
I heard a magpie chirp, and I kid you not, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and the sun hadn't even risen up. And I'm like, usually they start chirping,
Before as
sunrise.
the sun's coming up, man.
Yeah, as the sun, and it's sun comes up here at what 6 or something, 5 or not 5, but 6, 7 maybe. Because
Yeah.
we're not daylight savings. It comes up a bit earlier. It comes up
Yeah.
about 6, 5. But that's
Yeah, it's
what it
about
was.
7:30, man. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've noticed that it's just weird.
Hey, I've heard people complaining about it all over the world, man. Yeah, before.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, man. The birds are confused.
The Mandela effect. Another one.
Yeah.
Birds are now become nocturnal.
Like I've had some birds visiting me, man. I had a crow fucking walking around fucking right next to me, man, before. And then 2 of his mates turned up, and it's like his mates scared him off and they chased him away, man. 3 of them. One fucking nearly swooped me, man, fucking right here. It's like, fuck me.
I think it's swooping season now. They're breeding now, but I think I almost got swooped by a plover the other day, and it was like it was the other week. And I was walking during the night. I went for a night walk, and I walked to one of these new estates. And what they do in these new housing estates, they must just build straight on where their the plovers' nests where they are, and then they get pissed off, and then all of a sudden they start swooping you because they're all pissed off. There's houses everywhere over their habitat.
Hey.
So they're scary, those birds. They're fucking scary when they swoop, mate. Fuck.
Which ones are plovers, man? I don't even know which ones they are.
Oh, they're supposed to be like they've got like talons or poisonous talons or something on them. I don't know, but I don't know if they're a plover or they're those cormorants or something. They're like they're bigger birds, but I think it might have been one of them, and they're just.
Hey.
I don't know. They're just angry. Some of them are just angry fuckers.
Angry
I don't like
birds.
Angry birds,
Into the video game.
Indian minor birds, man. They're the ones I don't like, man. The black ones with the yellow eyes, man.
Couldn't see them there.
Yeah, I think it might have been one of them. They're just
stupid birds, man.
They're fucking idiots.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah,
I think I better change my thing.
No, I've noticed the birds at night too lately, and they do. They sound like they're how they do in the morning, and it's at night. I've noticed it here as well.
Yeah.
Weird.
Wow.
It's like they should be making that sound at 5:30 in the morning.
Rotate my phone.
I never hear it because I'm out cold usually at night. I'm unconscious.
We got the plovers here too, Ozzy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it might be I don't know if it's the plovers
are
or
real shit stirrers. They love to stir the other birds.
Yeah, but it might have been what Pyman was saying, that Indian whatever bird, minor bird or I don't know. It's like a.
Oh, no, the plovers have real yellow beaks. They're got it's sort of a grey feathers with white tips, and
this one looked like a bin chicken. You know what I mean? It was like a black bin chicken. No, it was like a bin chicken, like a big bin chicken. Yeah, but it was black and it had like some sort of yellow streak or something like that, and it was just angry, and it had like yellow legs and all that. It was just like long yellow legs. I don't know. They're fucking stupid, these birds.
Hey, we got little black ones, man, with yellow eyes and yellow beaks, man.
Honeysuckles.
Yeah.
They look like little ducks, man, but they're just stupid birds.
They hang around at lakes and all that. They're just they're just pests.
There's water hens. You get them.
Angry birds, huh? Wow.
Water hens.
Angry birds in Australia. In Australia.
No, they act like they're angry. They're just talking. I used to have them all at Lock Sport. They used to all get in a line, about 10 of them, and all squawk at me at the same time. like they wanted some food or something.
No,
They're
these
real
ones were
characters.
squawking at me. These ones were squawking at me
I've
and
got them on
swooping.
video. Yeah.
This one was like squawking and swooping me. I'm like, fuck. And it was in the middle of the night. I went for a walk. I went for a night walk, and they were like out and about squawking around. I'd hate to be living in the newer areas because they're basically just built over their habitat with all these new houses, and then you're going to get all the birds just chirping all the time, confused.
Yeah, I've noticed how they're very territorial, like in Locksport, all the birds there. Yeah, I'd know where to find them all because you know which areas they're in, and I'd know where to find the Maggies down at the lake. They turn up all the time when I was there. Yeah, so I had to get my car fixed. It wasn't the diff, it was the wheel bearings. And
I said to you that vibration might be wheel bearings, and I was right.
yeah.
Without even diagnosing it, I was right.
I was just going by one
That's
guy
always
who
a
was in the car
good
going, "Oh,
possibility.
that's your diff," and he didn't.
Yeah, it could be
probably
anything.
But
Always one of the
I've
things
got
you wanna
one
look
done,
at
and I'm
is got a
getting the other one
vibration.
done next week. Yeah,
Very
So-
good.
That's good. Good news,
$200
man.
bucks each
Yeah.
wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Got to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
He said the
cars
discs
are
are getting a bit rusty, so I don't know.
money sucking machines.
Yeah, I'll have to get the disc done after that.
I might have to come over and do the discs for you. Get some new discs for it, some pads.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well. It's because I was down at the beach,
And then you
get
fix
all-
that, and then something else breaks. And then you fix that, and then something else breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Never
what happens
ends.
with that.
I got a 2-week ban last week, and it didn't make
Oh, is that
any
why you
sense.
haven't been on?
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. It said it was a live stream I did like 4 weeks ago. They struck me for and gave me a warning saying this is inappropriate for kids. YouTube has put over 18 on it, and they assigned it to over 18. I check it out, and it's already set for over 18. I've always had it set for this is not for kids,
I think they're messing with you.
Oh, it's just mental. Like, it didn't even make any sense. It was like I've already had it set to 18, and they're making out I didn't. And I double checked the settings, yeah. So they're lying. And then these movie strikes, that's ridiculous, Non-domain movies. But I've got a backup channel. I've just started. No subscribers.
Well,
It's Kenneth Rockman 2, just number 2.
Yeah.
what is it? I'll write it down.
Yeah,
What is it? Ken,
Number
two.
two.
yeah, just the same as me other one, but with a 2. I
Oh,
haven't
well.
Ken,
really, I haven't really put any pictures or screen, edited it yet. But
You're gonna be like PK soon. You're gonna have 15 channels.
yeah,
Be targeted by ASIO.
I actually made 2 channels. I don't know how I did it, but there's 2 Ken F. Rockman 2s. So I
So
don't know, maybe I should delete the other one somehow. I don't know how to do it.
Leave it there. More the
Odyssey's
merrier,
the-
Ken. More the merrier.
Yeah,
Odyssey's the way to go. Odyssey's the way to go. Get on
I
Odyssey.
don't know how to stream on Odyssey.
Yeah, I've looked into it, but I haven't gone the next stage yet. I think you got to use tokens, the library tokens to stream. So
Well,
I want to save
Oh,
up a few.
Odyssey,
Well, I
Gotta
don't
have so
I
many-
haven't got
gotta
much
have-
content on Odyssey, so
library
maybe I should
credits.
put more up.
Yeah, library credits, Eric. Yeah,
okay.
Social
Yeah, that's kind of
skills.
stupid.
That's what I
Social-
mean. That's all part of the fucking program, isn't it? Man?
Yeah.
Get everybody using cryptocurrency. You can't trust the
Mhm.
fucking cash reserves anymore. And then everyone will get, roped into it, and then they'll go, guess what? You can only use this one now.
yeah.
All your money's obsolete. You can't use it.
So who was that who slipped up about getting into some cryptocurrency on the in Australia recently, and they got in big trouble for doing it because he's on TV telling everyone to do it. Koshi.
Gosh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah, he got in trouble for, more or less
Koshi's the
advertising
clown.
crypto
Koshi the
company.
clown.
And yeah, like that's like going on and trying to sell Amway on it, while you're doing an interview, doing your show. Crazy. And
I
Yeah.
heard
it's like,
Ethereum's going up, Eric. Is that true?
What's that?
I
how's
heard
life
Ethereum was on the rise.
It
Through the
was.
grapevine.
Now it's gone back down.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid $1.65 for petrol the other day. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It went up like 100%, and then it went back down 50% so far.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, it's gone down about a third.
It's going down. So it hit over 2,000. Now it's like down to 1,500 something.
Yeah. Okay.
It was like $2.50 in Lock Sport and Sale at one stage.
What for?
Yeah,
You're talking about Ethereum?
Petrol's a bit cheaper now.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're talking about Ethereum cryptocurrency.
Apparently, it must be because Russia's not, they're very scared of Ukraine and they've backed off, and that maybe.
Yeah, I've got a bit of Ethereum. I think I don't know. I've got a bit of cryptos as well, but it's not. I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. I just put it as a just in case kind of thing,
Just in case it goes up to the moon.
Yeah, but who knows? Like even like probably physical silver, physical gold. I got a little bit of that. Just get even just get little bits,
Yeah.
just in case. So you have something to trade with.
Right.
Cash. Make sure you got some cash handy.
I found a good place to live. It sounds good. Anyway, I'm going to check it out.
Where you moving to now?
It's on this island, not far away. French Island. Have you heard of French Island?
French Island, yeah.
Oh, French Island.
Yeah. You know what? They have their own council there, and they don't have any law enforcement there. No cops.
Beautiful.
Everyone just does what they want. They don't wear seatbelts.
Yeah.
Sounds like the perfect place. We should all go to French Island.
Let's go.
There's a guy with 100 acres there, and he'll let you put your caravan there. You can pick a spot,
Oh, yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. And they, smoke the stuff and all that. Yeah. So
Man,
it's not far away.
paradise.
It's only
What do you
like
put your car? You put your car on a ferry, do you?
it's only 40 minutes away. To the ferry. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about 40 minutes to the ferry from here.
So is that how long it takes? 40 minutes to get there or something by a ferry?
From here, yeah, it's just past like Tooradin, Lang Lang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I thought
In
you were
Western
talking
Port.
about like.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about King. I thought you were talking about like King Island or something. That's like Tasmania almost.
It's in the Port Phillip Bay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's part of like near Phillip, not quite.
It's not
Phillip
far
Island.
from Phillip Island, man.
Yeah, it's like the next one over. Yeah.
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 I didn't think about that. I didn't think about French Island. I thought it was
Probably got lots of
uninhabited.
penguins there. There'd be lots of
I
penguins there.
I thought it was uninhabited there, Ken.
Well,
I thought it was a
checked
military
it out on
base.
Google Maps yesterday, and it looks pretty. Like, there's not that many people there, no. There's like one shop at one general store, I think. And,
I thought it was a Navy base or some shit, man.
nah. Nothing like that. Just sort of farmland and forest and
Oh,
a
yeah.
few scattered houses here and there and a few camping spots. And I don't know, I might just go for a day trip, check it out.
Hey.
I found out off this girl who works here. She's really nice. Shree, her name is. And her dad lives there. And yeah, she goes over there all the time because she lives up this way. And yeah, she's nice. She was an ex-Jehovah's Witness too. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
have lots to talk about. She's got 5 kids. But she looks very young for her age. Yeah. And there's another one here. She's coming out right now. She likes my dogs, so she's good. She's very pretty, tall blonde. And She just. But the only trouble is she wears a mask, and I can't see her whole face. She's got very pretty eyes. So I've forgotten her name. So it's busy.
Super Dwayne made a comment about time flying by real fast. Yes.
Oh, I
He
better
says,
check.
"Yeah, it seems the older you get, the faster it goes." But then I heard this woman comedian yesterday on the radio. She said, "When you're a kid, you just can't wait to grow up." And then she said, and then once you grow up, you just can't wait to die. When you realize you got to go to work every day, it's like, oh, this sucks.
It kind of reminds me of that South Park episode where who was it? Stan's grandfather. He's like, "Come on and kill me, Billy. I want you to kill me. I want to die. Pull the trigger, Billy."
I mean,
Biscuits, come on.
don't want to die, but yeah, I could appreciate the humor there. It's funny because it's true in a way, right? That's what makes comedy funny. It's got to make something funny. There has to be some element of truth to it, right?
Sorry.
Jim Brewer said it best. He said it best when he said that it has to be true. Comedy has to be true for it to be funny.
It has to have some element of truth, anyways.
Yeah, I just had to give the
It doesn't
girl a
have to be
hand.
totally true, but it
Dogs in.
has to be something that people can relate to. Then they all get the joke. Oh, that's funny because it's so true. Ha ha, I get it. Why did I have to act like I had an Asian accent when I said that? I don't. Anyways, yeah, just thought I would talk about time and getting old and dying and all that sort of thing. Someone's dog is barking.
Yeah, that's Bruno.
Wait,
He's barking.
Woof,
I've just
woof,
put him in while the
woof.
gate's open. They've got the gate open to get motorised scooter in.
Oh,
I might try the motorised scooter of my brother-in-law's. I'll go down the street drunk on it.
Do a Mr. Leahy
I
on
like the idea.
do
If
a
I
Leahy.
don't feel like walking a long distance, I'll just take that. Yeah.
Hey, Ken, do a Mr. Leahy on it.
Yeah.
I'm mowing the air, man. I'm mowing the air.
Yeah.
I'm the air.
I'm mowing the air, man.
I think it's shut. I can let him out.
God rest Mr. Leahy. May he
Yes.
rest in peace.
Out of the way. Bruno, out of the... God.
Can't believe that guy died. Only the good ones go.
Out of the way.
Yeah.
He wasn't really a drunken idiot like the guy he played in Mr.
No, he was just a good actor, that guy.
Is this a good guy?
He I think they interviewed him, John Dunsum or whatever, and they interviewed him. They said, "Oh, do you drink like that at home?" And he goes, "I don't even drink." all the stuff.
Was like
that
the
I drink
only.
on-
I think
he goes, all the stuff.
the only guy on not South Park, but Trailer Park Boys that was an actual real actor at one time.
Yeah, well, he didn't. He said that he never drunk, and the drinks that he had on set, right, on the Trailer Park Boys was all fake. It wasn't real drink. He just acted.
Oh yeah,
He wasn't an alcoholic. He never touched it.
he just did a damn good job of acting drunk.
Yeah,
because he was very convincing, man. He was very.
he's very
Really seemed like he was
drunk. Yeah.
He had it down.
Very convincing, that guy. Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he really thought he was fucking drunk for sure.
Yeah.
And then when he'd take a drink and he'd be like,
Randy's funny. The guy, that big cheeseburger looking guy. Randy.
Randy Bobandy.
Bo Bandy.
Was that his name? Something like that. Randy
Yeah,
Bobandy.
Randy Bo Bandy. Yeah. He and Mr. Leahy are gay lovers.
Oh, yeah. That's fucking weird, huh?
It just makes
How
the
do they
show.
come up with that shit, man? You know, it's predictive programming for the masses.
Are you looking at my
But it's
gut?
funny as hell.
You remember Phil Collins, Philadelphia Collins? Are you looking
Phil
at my gut?
Collins, yeah. Jam, peanut butter and jam.
Peanut butter and jam.
Peanut butter and jam.
Butter and jam. Green eggs and ham. Peanut butter and jam.
His name was Phil Collins, yeah. He died. Thank you.
I think that's the best thing to come out of Canada, that show.
Yeah.
Other than Brian Adams. Brian Adams is probably second best.
The Canadian government has already apologized for Brian Adams on several occasions.
Brian Adams, that's it. And they burn like Alanis Morissette CD in the fire.
Canada on strike. That's such a good episode of South Park. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and
They do still do music,
on
don't
strike.
Yeah.
That was so many going on in that episode, man. There was the whole internet thing. He puts that what in the Bud video. He gets like hundreds of thousands of views, so they could raise money for Canada to end the strike because they were tired of watching Terrence and Phillip reruns.
I might have vaguely remembered it. I can't remember.
Man, it's so funny. Such a good episode of South Park.
I remember, remember when Saddam Hussein was on there,
Oh yeah,
and he, like Terrence and Phillip, asses of fire or something,
Asses of
or
Fire, yeah.
that was fun.
I'll watch the latest
That was
one.
funny, eh? That was funny, eh, mate?
See the latest South Park? Aussie?
Guy, you think that was funny, guy?
Seen the latest one? Have you seen the latest one?
No.
No,
Streaming Wars.
I haven't seen. I kind of lost interest. I lost
there's two
interest after they did the COVID shit. That was.
There's two parts to it. I watched the first
Yeah.
part. Goes
I
for
quit
45
watching it,
minutes.
especially now. You gotta get like a pay.
And it wasn't that
Paramount.
funny anyway. It wasn't
You gotta
very
get
good.
Paramount and pay for it to watch South Park now. Fuck that.
I've got Prime. Yeah.
I don't pay to
And
watch
Prime's
anything.
connected
on
to
the internet.
Paramount. So I
Screw
can
you
watch
guys, I'm not paying to watch anything.
Just
Yeah,
watch
so
two.
I
just
get
watch
two
it,
channels for the price of one, really. Yeah.
just get some torrents and see if you can download the episode when it gets a bit older. Maybe I
I'm
don't know.
boycotting South Park.
Yeah,
I won't watch it anymore. God damn it.
I'll have
Yeah,
Prime
damn.
Amazon. I'll have Prime Amazon.
They ruined it. They ruined it. I tell you, they fucking ruined it.
Hey, Eric, have you seen the movie Basketball or Orgasmo? There are other
Yeah.
movies straight from that state.
Seen them.
Yeah, funny.
Baseball or Orgasmo? No.
Gazmo is funny of the Mormons.
Can't say I've seen either one of those movies.
Yeah, you got to watch. You got to watch at least Basketball. It was hilarious, that movie. Orgasmo is kind of hard to get into, but it is a bit funny. But
It's funny
Basketball-
if you've lived in a cult like
What is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
a
yeah,
Canadian
because
film?
they had the
They're
what is it? The Mormons.
The Mormons.
Yeah.
Kung
What is
Fu.
it? A Canadian movie?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a Canadian
Yeah,
movie?
it's by South. No, it's by South Park.
Oh, by South Park.
Yeah.
By
There's-
Trey Parker's in it. He's
Uh-huh.
a good character.
He basically they're two Mormons and they become porn stars in a movie set or
Oh, if
something.
it's by the South Park guys, it's got to be hilarious.
It
But
was
they
pretty
end up
good.
in
It was pretty
These
good,
two-
Eric.
these
Sure,
two
it was.
Mormon guys. They're knocking on they're knocking on people's doors and they end up getting roped into this porno movie set or something. And then they'll close the door. It was funny.
Oh,
Funny as
man.
fuck.
Yeah, that sounds hilarious.
He's just doing the Lord's work, so
You know,
Heavenly
religious
Father-
guys, pornography, how could it's got to be funny.
because he
Yeah.
wanted to marry. Yeah, he wanted to get married, so he wanted to raise money for that and for the church too.
Very, very good film, that movie. I must admit.
One that's
Very.
The great thing is when he's with this big, enormous woman. Oh God, remember that bit? She's
Oh,
fat.
but I've probably watched Basketball more than that movie. I think Basketball.
Basketball was funny.
Yeah,
That was-
you got to at least just watch Basketball. You'll
Make
be
it up a
pissed.
silly game.
BASE? Basketball?
Basketball, yeah.
It's a cross between basketball and baseball. They created
Yeah,
their own game.
Yeah, they created their own sport, and
Well,
they
that
end up
sounds
being,
funny already. See, I laughed.
they end up being like really big sports stars. It's just a parody on it's just a parody on the whole sports thing, you know.
How stupid sports is. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
how
Like,
stupid
they just
sports is.
decide to make up a game and it takes off. You know?
You really think about it, games are stupid.
Yeah,
The only
Yeah.
game that makes any sense is hockey.
but you love it because it's right up
Fetch
your
the
alley, man.
ball. Good dog. Get the ball. Get the ball. That's what I say when I'm watching football.
Basketball. Who came up with
Come
that
on,
one?
get the ball.
Okay,
Get the ball, get the-
throw this ball
get the
through
ball.
the bag.
No, he's got the ball. Get the ball off him. Quick.
Yeah,
They're
it
like
takes some
dogs.
skill to put the basket through the hoop, the ball through the hoop.
Yeah,
It's fun to
I
play.
used to play it. It's a good game. It's a good game, basketball.
I guess it's a good game. I'm not sure.
I used to play it. And
I'm not
kids
trying to
used
say
surprise
basketball's a
because I'm
stupid
so
game.
short, but I still have.
You got to run a lot. A lot of
Yeah.
running involved.
Yeah,
Jumping.
Well, we've got a nice day for once. It must be the first time in about 2 weeks. God.
yeah.
it's
No Chemis, Ken today.
No, it's some fluffy clouds out there. Amazingly.
Yeah. Some
But,
sort
God,
of real
last
cloud.
night was below zero. Last night was
Man, it just was cold and rain all fucking day here today.
well, we had that all week.
Believe that shit.
It was horrible.
In August
Rain.
here, it's already
We've got
starting to
wind
feel like
warnings.
autumn
Apparently,
here.
we're getting strong winds. I just hope this tree doesn't fall down. But, forecast for
Mornings
strong
are getting
winds.
cold. The darkness is setting in. I hate it. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I
You
hate
got
it.
you got a little bit more of summer, don't you? You got your fall happening soon.
No,
Like it's still going to be hot till October. So
every year is different. Some years it gets cold early. Some years it don't get
Yeah.
cold at all.
Yeah.
They're talking about this year. It's going to be a lot of cool weather coming up in September. They're saying all over the United States.
when I went over in September 2019, it was hot, beautiful weather.
Yeah, but this year it's supposed to be cold. They're saying we're below normal. A lot of cool air coming down from the north. They're saying in most of September. So I won't be bad. I'd rather have below average temperatures than hot.
Harps
This
must be
time of
working overtime. The harp must be working overtime.
Something's going on. All these
Yeah, it's
floodings
already
in
but
Victoria
we've already
now.
had. It's already been cooler than average here in August.
We've
pretty
had some
much.
bad floods here, Eric. You know,
And a lot of
people are
rain.
drowned- People are drowned. And
Bad floods, huh?
Yeah, we're getting what Queensland, New South Wales had. Seems like they're going to try the same here. And still floods in New South Wales. Yeah, it's like they won't
They're
quit.
flooding. Yeah, they're causing floods all over the world these days, man.
So they can sell the East Coast out.
I'm not saying they're causing, but floods are happening.
Yeah.
I'm not saying why, but they're happening all over the world.
It's all to do with China deals, you know.
And other places are dry as a bone. They can't get no rain.
China's buying
It's the
all
El
that water.
Nino fucking polar vortex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're saying this winter is going to be a La Nina, the opposite
Well,
of
the
El
sea
Nino.
levels have rose so much, hey? Haven't they? These sea levels.
Sea levels.
Oh, God.
Too many cows using hairspray.
I mean, that's one thing you can
Come
count on.
on.
You go to the beach and it's always the same, you know. It never changes. The sea levels don't rise unless there's tidal waves.
How come it hasn't happened?
There.
Al
Al
Gore
Gore
says
was
right
right.
now-
I haven't been to the beach. I haven't jumped in the water. That's why there's no tidal wave. I've got to jump
I
in the
think
water.
Al Gore said like by 2015, New York City would be underwater.
Going to be underwater.
Quick! The world's going to end. Let's get all the fucking richest fucking cocksuckers into planes and fly them individually to get to meet each other in a fucking, a bullshit meeting about the world going to end from climate change. It's the only way. It's the only solution. Quick, get in your jet.
Taylor Swift, she's one of the weapons as well. She's flying around on a bloody private jet. Apparently, she's she's wasting all this jet fuel and pumping it into our.
Is she an environmentalist now?
Oh, apparently, but she jet sets a lot, so she's not really caring much about the environment.
Oh, I thought she was jetting around telling people that they need to stay.
They done her carbon footprint or something. They done a write up on her carbon footprint,
and it's pretty big. She's got. Yeah. I heard she might be a tranny, so I can imagine she's got a big foot.
That's good.
A lot of people say that Taylor Swift is a tranny. I don't know.
Yeah, she probably is.
People, I would never spread such information on my channel. I've just heard it said by other people.
I said this. The New Zealand Prime Minister Horseface. I was talking to my mother the other day. I said to her, do you know that Jacinda Ardern is a man? And she goes, "No, she isn't. She's a lovely woman."
She's a lovely lady.
That's what she said. She's a lovely lady.
Isn't there a picture of her like with her junk like sticking out? And, dress up.
I said to her, "Haven't you seen her cock and balls?
Like balls in her dress."
Yeah.
Kind of like a Michael Obama shot.
Yeah. I didn't want to go there, but I'm like, she's not ready for Michael Obama.
It's a man, baby.
It's a man.
I should just say Big Mike.
Yeah, baby. Hey, Ken. Look, that Kyle Dunnigan stuff. I was watching. Was it Caitlyn Jenner on there? He goes, "Yeah, baby."
He does it well.
It's flying by so fast. I wonder if time is actually speeding up. It could be, man. It could be. That's
the
what
latest one. He does the
CERN is speeding time up. It's possible. I notice it too, man. God, the weeks are just going by like almost like a couple days. It seems instead of a week.
Yeah. I like that they do send ups of Trump and the Kardashians as well. That's funny.
Yeah. And Ben Shapiro too.
Yeah, and was it William and Kate or something? Kate Middleton.
I haven't seen him do them. No.
Oh, look, that's funny, man. Because they make out that was it William's a complete dead shit. He's always asking his wife how to do stupid shit,
Yeah.
It's fun.
I haven't seen that. I'm sure I've seen every one of them, but
he's got heaps of stuff. It probably might have been from like a few years ago because he's been on there.
Yeah, I probably haven't gone back far enough.
Yeah, I went back a bit. Yeah, he's got quite a few things on there. So yeah,
I think he's been doing about 3 years or so.
I like at home with Stallone. That's funny.
Yeah.
At home with Stallone.
Kurt in my converted basement garage. Converted garage. Yeah. Kurt lives in the garage. Yeah.
Kurt.
He's constantly getting criticised.
What does he say? He goes, "Can I get a yeah or something?"
Give me a yo.
Give me a yo.
Yo.
There you go.
Give me a yo.
Give me a yo.
Good. You're not saying the yos.
Eric, you got to get onto what's his name? What's his name again?
Kyle Dunnigan. Yeah.
Kyle Dunnigan. He's hilarious. You'll piss yourself laughing.
They even had him on Sky News, like they showed a clip of his stuff, and they thought it was great, which surprised me. They were even covering it.
I think they have to. It's some sort of soft disclosure. I think they have
Joe
to.
Biden, they show the one where he's taken off Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Like he does that well. The Fresh Prince. Yeah.
Oh, the fresh president.
Yeah, Fresh President. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
you gotta
I've
watch
seen
that.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen
And
some of that.
they did it. They did a spoof of Star Trek when they got Michael Jackson on there.
Mm.
That's funny.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Star
You got to save the children.
Blob Wars.
Star Blob. And they got what was it? Elon. They got Elon Musk on there. He's you got to do this. You got to do that.
I'll be back.
That guy's a YouTuber.
No, it was it was on Paul Dunnigan's show. So he does like send offs of everyone. So Zuckerberg, like Elon Musk, and Joe Biden,
Yeah.
Kardashians, everyone, Trump, Jenner, Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, I've seen the president one. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was kind of funny. I know. I was mildly amused by it, but you know.
Yeah, it took me a while to get onto it, to get to find it funny. But
to me, it just seemed like kind of stupid. But maybe I just didn't get it.
but it kind of grows on you. It's like South Park. I never really liked it, but then
It's kind of stupid, but it grows on you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like when I first watched
Funny
South Park,
trails,
this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, fuck. I'm getting a little tired. What were we talking about earlier? Oh yeah, the unknown cause has become the leading killer in the world today.
Yeah.
People are dropping dead of unknown cause. That's the big story this week, I think.
Biggest killer, unknown cause.
Yeah.
Unknown causes.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'll show a little clip of a news report about it. Let's see if I can do that.
I've just had a look at my phone. It's on like 1 bar or something. It's on like 1%. So I'm just charging it. So if I cut off, it means that my phone's not charged.
Yeah.
I'm charging it at the moment, but yeah, it's on like 1 bar or something. So hope I don't come out.
Good evening. People are dropping like flies from a mysterious killer called Unknown Cause of Death. So today, we'll do a special report on this unknown cause of death killer so we can steer your thinking in the right direction. I like it when a good plan comes together. Unknown cause of death has even become the leading cause of death in Alberta, Canada, which is ruled over by Justin Trudeau. So just use your imagination on that correlation. In Alberta, unknown cause of death is causing even more deaths than heart disease, strokes, and diabetes. For a little perspective, let's throw it over to a guy with an accent from our sister station in the UK.
The leading cause of death in Alberta is now, go on, take a guess, take a wild guess. Cancer, heart disease? No. The leading cause of death is cause unknown.
Known causes was the leading cause of death in Alberta last year. That category leads the way over dementia, which has been in the top spot since 2016.
You better hope you don't contract unknown cause of death because there's a lot of people dying from it. Let's hear more.
A couple of years ago, unknown cause of death was unknown. There were just a mere 500 or so. If you ever look at this graphic of unknown causes. Look at that. In 2019, there were just 500 unknown causes of death. Now it's 3,362. The
Holy
leading
shit.
cause of death is you're more likely to die from an unknown cause in a first world society than anything else. There's a lot of unknown cause going around. What are the early symptoms? The warning signs of unknown cause. Beats me, nobody knows. That's why they call it unknown cause. What's causing all this unknown cause of death? Climate change? Transphobia? Or could it be...
No, it couldn't. We'll take it from here, buddy. As you saw in the video clip, compared to the number of deaths from unknown causes back in 2019, before the world changed, and thank you for all the improvements, New World Order, there's now 7 times more unknown cause of death. And it would astonish you to find out how much we're not looking into what's causing the drastic rise of unknown cause of death. And we don't need to, because when we look at dead people, we can see that what caused their death was an unknown cause. That pretty much gets to the bottom of it. Right? The deaths are caused by cause unknown.
Yeah.
And the police want you to know that any further questioning will lower your social credit score.
There you go.
Very good. I like
Special
that.
news clip for you. About this horrible thing that's spreading around the world, unknown cause of death.
He basically mimicked what Matt Pyman was saying. You must have watched it previous, Matt Pyman.
Yeah, I did. I watched it before too.
You were doing your research.
Yeah. It goes on. It's quite a bit longer than that video, but yeah. It talks about sudden adult death syndrome.
Sad.
Sad.
Sads. You
I
cracked the
cracked the
sads.
I got
You
the
cracked the
sad.
sads.
Makes you sad.
We've got a saying in Australia. It's called when you crack the sads. It's like when you just get angry over something. You crack the sads.
Really?
Yep.
So
That's the saying. Answers.
it's a whole new meaning now to crack the sads now. So yeah, it's pretty funny.
Doesn't end well.
You guys got some great sayings in Australia, I must say.
Yeah, we do sayings quite well. I think it's the only thing we make here in the world. We make sayings. Yeah, sayings.
Australians are well known for their sayings, and that's about it.
That's about it. We don't make anything else.
What makes Australia great? Well, our sayings, mate. We crack the sads.
Make Australia great again.
Drier than a dead dingo's donger.
Tighter than a
McDonald's
nun's
is
cunt.
called Macca's.
Tighter than a nun's cunt.
Fucking ants.
I don't know if that was is that an Australian one?
Or tighter than a nun's cunt.
I thought that was Italian. I didn't.
Oh, well, I've got to go, guys. I've got a few things I've got to do. Yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
Ken.
Thanks for hanging out,
Good
Ken.
to see you.
yeah I
Ken.
might,
Good to see you,
might
mate.
stream later in a few hours. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cool.
catch me
Yeah.
there.
good to see you back on there. Catch you on the flip side, Mr.
Yeah.
Spock.
See you, mate.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Take care. Yep. Bowman, we'll see you soon. And Aussie. Yep. Cheers.
There you can.
Oh. So yeah, that's the big story, man. I mean, everything else is just kind of dragging on this week. Same old stuff, you know, the usual. They're really pushing the censorship thing, right? Heard a lot
Yeah.
about that. And yeah, of course they are. Because, you know, it's just weird. Strange times to be living through, I guess.
Yeah.
I always say, man, I always knew things would get weird, but man, never knew that things would really get weird.
Hey, you want to hear something really funny? Like, I was at a parent's place the other week, and I was staying over there for dinner. I was having dinner over there, and they were watching the TV while they were having dinner and all that. And there was the news came on, and it was they weren't talking about all this, cold, flu stuff, whatever it is. You know, I don't want to say it, the V word.
Yeah.
They weren't really going on about the coup or anything like that. but they were talking about this segment was on like they were restoring a pool table in a hotel or a bar or something at this prominent bar, and they were just literally doing a plug for this company that restored pool tables, and I'm like, there's so much happening in the world right now, and all you are putting on the news is, yeah, we've restored a pool table at a fucking pub. How fucking stupid is that?
As if the masses of the people are going to want to know about that.
Yeah.
They're really doing them a lot of good.
Yeah. They'll refurbishing a billiard table. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, it's nice.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's nice, but
Really
it shouldn't be news unless it's a slow news day.
No, it
but
shouldn't be news. No.
Is that news, Eric? I don't know.
Refurbishing a billiard table. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Oh, the felt is like luxurious.
Luxurious. It's got gold speckles on it or something.
Yeah. That's how, and all the other things they could be talking about.
Yeah.
It might actually do people some good to hear. I don't know.
I was like just rolling on the floor laughing just about. I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
This is what people are watching TV. Yeah, I remember.
This is Our My Balls. This is Idiocracy. Our My Balls.
I haven't had a TV in my house since like 2016 now, I think. So almost 6 years.
People are just constantly distracted with bullshit. They love it. I can't get enough of it, man.
I remember when I used to watch it, and then, they wanted like, they keep raising the price of the satellite dish TV all the time, Like, fuck this, I ain't paying these fuckers anymore. They wanted to raise it up to like $80 or $90 a month. Like,
yeah.
You know what? Fuck you people. I don't want your fucking shit anymore. And I don't even get very good service for that. I couldn't even watch hockey games for that much money.
Yeah, you always got to pay extra.
If I wanted to watch the hockey games, I had to pay like $110 a month. Like, fuck you.
I heard that
take your satellite and shove it up your arse.
I heard because
out of my house.
The AFL's the deal they made with Foxtel is it's going to cause people to lose free to air big.
What's date today?
Date?
Yeah.
20. So free to air big football matches in the AFL won't be available anymore unless you've got a subscription to watch it, on pay TV. You won't be able to see it. So basically, they're going to stop all games, that are any interest for people to view, free. So if you haven't got a pay TV subscription, you don't get to see it.
Yeah, unless you know where to find it on the internet. You can always find it on the internet now, I found out.
Yeah, people are usually sharing shit.
There's always a way to.
That's the way it's going.
There's always a way to watch anything on the internet now. You know where to go for free.
It used to be the people's game, man. Everybody could afford to watch it. It used to be free on TV.
That turns me off to the whole sporting thing. It just should be free to the people to watch. They shouldn't be trying to make all this money off of it.
You take your family there, man. It's like half a week's wages, man, for one day out.
Everything is about making money nowadays, right? That's it. It's all that matters. In this mad world of of constantly rocketing prices of everything, all that matters anymore is fucking money. If you don't have enough of it, you're fucking out of the game.
One of our stadiums is fucking Marvel Stadium, man. It's owned by Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics?
Comics. DC Comics, yeah.
So they could have like comic book matches there.
Comic book matches.
Like Spider-Man versus
all the
fucking
superheroes are in the lobby, man.
Comic book round.
At Marvel Stadium.
They'll have comic book
versus Spider-Man. All out brawl to the death. Like Idiocracy style.
what is it? A comic book round or something, or a Hulk round or some bullshit.
Yeah.
They'll do something.
Oh, it's gotten that ridiculous, like idiocracy, right?
Yeah.
Monday night. What was it? Monday night fucking therapy? No, not therapy. Yeah.
It
Rehabilitation.
became Marvel Stadium the same year that they introduced the 666 rule for the game. And the same year, the Demons, the Demons, right? The football team, the Demons, they won the grand final.
Yeah, but when was this happen? Did the Demons win the grand final in 2020? I can't remember.
21, I think. Man. I think last
21.
year.
Carlos
Okay,
Jr., fuck you, I'm eating.
Well, so that was like a false flag kind of thing event. Is what you're trying to say? So
No, that's the year they brought in the 666, and then the Demons won the flag. You know what I mean? It's like
it's like a succession of events, you know,
And
like a
then
gematria kind of event.
Didn't the Buccaneers win the Super Bowl?
just showing where they're going, man. Like who's in charge and who's running shit. You know what I mean?
Tom
Yeah, but
Brady went to the
that means that all the grand finals or even the teams are all fixed. They must get told to lose, told to win, and the outcome is determined by
the officials.
Yeah, like officials, in the association. That's why they got the AFLPA,
Yeah, I know, man.
the Players Association.
Officials on the field
association, because it's the association is a private members, a PMA, a private members association. So that's how they can get away with it.
It's all well, we don't know, man.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. You have to do a bit of research.
It's very. I don't know. It's hard to prove any AFL fixing. The only way they tried to set AFL or fix AFL matches in the past was by time wasting and shit. So the other, they'd run the clock down.
Essendon used to do that. Remember Essendon used to do that? They used to just kick the football around and they'd mark it and run down the clock.
Yeah.
I don't know if that happens with you, Eric. The football there, they're able to run down the clock or waste time or something.
The teams do, that's for sure. It's part of the strategy in football.
Yeah.
If you got the lead and you want to run the clock out, just like keep getting first downs and just keep the clock running until the time runs out and you win the game. Basically, it's a big part of the strategy of football, right? In American football,
But even who was that guy, Gillan McLaughlin? He went over to America. I think it was like 10 years ago. Yeah, he went over to America to study how the NFL, done all this predictive programming on gender biases and racial stuff, and then he came back and all this. They had the Black Lives Matter round and the Aboriginal round, and the women's rights round and all this other crap. So that's how you get all the.
Every week there's a fucking cause, man. There's a ribbon. Nearly every week there's a fucking ribbon that they're playing for.
But that Gillan McLaughlin guy, he went over to make the AFL. He made it woke. He went and made it all woke.
Commercial.
Yeah, commercial.
Yeah, I've had my questions about sports and and whether or not it's rigged. Some of the things I've seen, man. It's hard to believe that it wasn't rigged.
But just like in American football, man, AFL, the umpires, they can
easy to rig.
Umpires can change a game, man. They've only got to give away a couple of free kicks, man. It can
possibly
change a result.
The referees and possibly one or two players on each team could be in on it and decide who wins the game. I don't know.
One thing that hardly ever happens, man, is a free kick is awarded close to goal for the team.
It just to me, in my opinion, I think it is rigged.
Sometimes results have been changed, man, because the umpires have awarded a free kick to the team attacking their goal.
Disasters. True.
And they get a free. It's like they're kicking from straight in front 20 metres out, 15 metres out. They can't miss, you know what I mean? It's like that can change the game. If that happens a couple of times towards the end of a game, if it's with a close result, it can change the game, man. It's happening in grand finals. It happened against Collingwood.
When I used to play basketball in league, like local league years ago, right? When I was younger, and the umpires, you could tell that they were biased towards the other team, the stronger team, right? And we'd get pummeled. And I remember yelling at an umpire and saying to him, I literally I called him a fucking goose, mate. I said, mate, you're a fucking idiot, right to his face, right? And I think I got fouled off or something, and I literally just went off at him, right? And they were clearly making clearly making decisions that were favourable to the other team, and they would just win all the time. They would always get the grand final. They would always get the flag, and we would be always the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah.
So,
it's crooked.
Yeah, but even in
like
local
that,
leagues, it's crooked.
Humans like to fucking cheat, man, and they lie and cheat and steal, man. It's a big part of the game.
Bill Funder says extra big ass fries. You're an insult to your mother. Your children will be placed in there. You are an unfit mother. Your children will be placed in the custody of Carl's Jr.
Try the extra big ass taco.
Try the extra big ass fries.
Now with more molecules. Now with more.
Now with more molecules.
Wow, movie was so funny.
It's got electrolytes.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr. I think I might make my second
Why
T-shirt.
do you keep saying that? Because they pay me every time I do. Well, if you were so smart, you should have known that.
I think I might get another T-shirt made up and say, brought to you by Carl's Jr. Aussie's radio half hour.
Better than brought to you by Pfizer.
It was almost like a pun on that, almost in a way. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Now everything is brought to you by Pfizer.
I even noticed when I went over to the States, every ad on TV that you guys have, right? Every second ad is a Pfizer ad for some medication.
Yeah, there's a lot of ads. They used to be not legal to have ads about medication. Now they're all over the television.
Yeah. Like we get the same.
They're all pretty much the same format on every commercial.
Yeah, but we mainly get headache.
Bleeding out your asshole or missing blood in the toilet. Contact your doctor immediately.
See, I think that like here we just get like painkiller ads. That's all we get. We don't really get like over there you guys get targeted ads for like heart medication. They'll never do that here because I think there's regulations against it. But we get like natural remedies. There's like this Chemist Warehouse. They do natural remedies for if you've got heart palpitations or something like that. I'm thinking, why are you advertising that for? It was even on the radio the other day. I was listening to Magic 693 on the AM dial, and their ad was like about like natural remedy for heart attacks or something like that, or heart palpitations. Yeah. So yeah, and it's funny how they're advertising that stuff now. They're going to make a shit ton of money out of the people that have been
in the new normal. People have heart problems. Young people.
Yeah,
it's like unknown cause of death.
Like
unknown cause of heart problems. It could be climate change. It could be
climate change. Yeah.
It could be too much time spent on the internet. I've heard of all kinds of theories of what's causing.
The answer is unknown causes.
Unknown causes. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny because it's true. That's what makes it fucking hilarious, right?
National Stroke Week's coming up, apparently. We got signs up at work about it, man.
National Stroke Week.
Yeah.
Damn,
We got a poster that
they
says,
got
what
a
are the
fucking
warnings?
day for everything, don't they, on a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to go for a month now. Maybe it might be
know-
was it the gender bender month or something?
What if midgets had their
Bender
own
month.
month? Can you imagine if midgets had their own month? What month would that be?
Circus
February.
animal month.
February.
Circus month. We should have a
Shortest month of the year.
circus animal month. Circus month.
Midgets get the shortest month. So that's to be February.
Yeah, the shortest month of the year.
Shortest month of the year. Midget month.
Midget month. February.
But
You only get 4 weeks.
Yeah, man.
fortunately, it's already Black History Month, so the
Black
midgets aren't
History.
going to get it. Sorry, you midgets can't have February. It's already Black History Month.
You can't have it.
I guess it can also be Midget Awareness Month.
Midget awareness.
Oh, that's fucked up. I shouldn't use the M word. I guess it's like hate speech.
Yeah, we don't want that.
The M word. Oh, man. But there's
That's
that one
great.
midget, little person comic. It's fucking hilarious. He can get away with making fun of him, right? Because he is one of them. But, for me to sit here and make jokes about little people like that and use the M word like that, it's not cool, man. Not cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They're just the right height to headbutt you in the nuts. Take that, funny guy.
Anybody
What
can
was
make
it?
fun of
Was it
midgets.
Mini-
Come on.
Mini me, but
Shoot in a barrel.
Vern Troyer from
Ha,
what
ha, ha.
was he? He was
Yeah.
mini me on Austin Powers. He headbutted Austin Powers in the nuts, and he bit his nutsack. He's
Yeah.
like,
I heard he's no longer with us.
yeah, I think he passed around the time.
Midgets don't live very long, man. They don't know.
Yeah,
I guess they have health problems, possibly or something. Not all of them, but
I like it on that movie, that Austin Powers movie, where he gets he gets Mini Me out, Dr. Evil, and they both have matching cats. That's funny.
he has a little baby.
They're both
one,
stroking their cat, and Mini Me's like gnawing on his cat, and Dr. Evil's like, "Stop gnawing on your kitty."
We do not
Are you
know on our
hungry?
kitty.
We don't know on our kitty.
We love him and pet him.
You can just clearly see that that's Satan Klaus. There's Klaus for Satan
Yeah,
Klaus.
it's total predictive programming.
Yeah, he's Dr. Evil.
And he was also making fun of the James Bond characters.
Yeah, look fine. It was
Super villains,
that movie's
But maybe the
hilarious.
super villains were like representing, the billionaires of today.
Yeah. It's all an allegory.
Yeah. Super villains. People that, they want to destroy the planet and kill the human race, right? And James Bond always saves the human race from the super villains. They have horrible plans, like Dr. Evil. Anyways, on that note, I think it's about time to wrap it up.
Groovy, baby.
Klaus Schwab.
Groovy, baby. You eat the bugs.
Yeah. So, anyways, enjoy your bugs, everyone, for the week.
Yeah, no thanks.
Enjoy your Soylent Green.
Soylent Green, and just try to
I'll
make
enjoy my new job as a women's lingerie fitter at Bras and Things.
the best of it as you can. Yeah, enjoy
Your hands all over
your
that.
job.
I'll have my hands all over those double D cups for sure.
And
Yeah.
don't get caught. And whatever you do, don't get caught.
No, I don't get caught.
See you guys. Good night.
See ya.